Hello everyone, hey, hello Jack and AI, thank you for liking my stream already. Starting up right now for a good one with Dirt Rally. What did I start? The email app. No, I need the browser to check my audio. What's happening with my clicking game today? I'm clicking all over. It's like this morning with the DCS. I was constantly clicking the wrong thing. Thank you for liking my stream already. Starting up right now. It's working, yes. And now we get the game already. I'm running the index camera as you can see, but in night vision mode, which actually doesn't see that well. This is Andrew, like in the stream. Hello and welcome. And welcome as always. You're always here when I start. Thank you, Andrew. I really appreciate it. Let's do it. Dirt Rally. No, I wanted to play Dirt Rally. I have had for some days. Because actually I discovered by accident, if you can believe it, that yes, I do have the new DLC, the one with the Colin McRae biography, basically. It follows his adventure to motor racing. Hey, pretty well, Andrew, thank you. Okay, I can see your message here, you see it, on the overlay. Case in point, I was lowering my face right on the overlay, and this gave me perfect visibility of it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can even check what I'm doing thanks to the overlay, because I used to have some problems running the game with it, but last time everything was working correctly. It was almost too good. Almost too good. Let's get the rewards for the event. 158. Okay, yeah, we were playing this the other day when I started with Automobilista, and then I had to switch to this because, yes, there was freaking no one playing, unfortunately. Excuse me if I lower the difficulty a bit, because I'm not the best rally driver, not the best driver in general, not the best flyer, not the best on anything. I just get by. So, unless we want, since this is certainly is essentially single player content, we don't want to be repeating races, just to move further through it and see how it plays out. I mean, it's kind of cool. You get all the cars that you draw throughout his career. I'm still at the beginning, so with racing with outdated cars. The first one was even with the Mini Cooper. Now this second one, I think you have something more performing. Possibly it's already an Impreza, but I'm not 100% sure. It even has cutscenes, like full motion videos, where it tells you something about the Colin McRae life story. He was an incredible driver. What better way to honor him? Good luck. Yes. Let's do it. Let's have a little race. I wanted to do something as well, since I have visual of the overlay. Maybe, just maybe, but next race I could try to resize the view in a way that doesn't give you only visibility of the roof of the car. We don't care about the roof of the car. We want to show the action more, thus making, case in point, the viewport bigger. But that's something that will come next race, maybe. Yeah, it runs perfect. I don't know what happened, guys. All my VR games were running so badly. Now it suddenly run well again. It's probably for the same reason I managed to solve that thing with the computer that was crashing. I mean, I did open it, I did clean it, but I didn't spot any crazy problem with it. Even so, this morning this is working perfectly. This, look at it. What am I having? Well, I can look at the FPS now. But it's working well, unlike, I mean, the last two times I was playing this, I wanted to cry. So badly was it running. And to think that one of my favorite VR game was doing that was killing me. Because this is the game, this was the tipping point for me, if you can believe it, yeah, despite not being the best at it. While playing this I thought, this is too fucking cool, I gotta show VR people, I want to start streaming. And I thought while playing this Dirt 2.0, that I had to start streaming, so I'm here only because of Dirt Rally 2. It's such a spectacle, you must try this. If you never played racing in VR, this is the game to start, if you got the PC powerful enough to play it, because as you can imagine it's pretty taxing. Essentially when you play this in VR you're rendering two images at the same time, and also you gotta maintain a minimum of 40 frames per second. At the resolution of your headset, which for the index is pretty high. Now I don't remember exactly, but it's high enough to make it a difficult feat. in most games. So yes, my setup now includes a 1080 Ti. I certainly couldn't do it previously when I had the 9 something, the 970. You need a strong video card, of course. If you want to stream, you need also a powerful processor, but a CPU in general is underrated. For VR, it does make a big difference. I can tell you that. It's not something you should disregard. So yeah, we don't care about raising a wheel or two. After all, like I said in the description, we are here for a good time, not a long one. If you think about the story of the man, that quad was a kind of foreshadowing, no? He died pretty young, he didn't die while racing. Colin McRae actually died in an helicopter crash. And this plays into the narrative of what we were saying at the end of this morning stream. While playing DCS with Giants, my friend, indeed, helicopters are very dangerous machine, and the problem is, rich people that buy helicopters and are good pilots all around, and they certainly understand machine, they understand everything. The moment they get at the stick of one of these, they instantly risking their lives, because it's totally unlike a plane. It doesn't give you any room for mistake. And from time to time, you do hear such stories, such tragedies. Wow, no, okay, that was quite a barrel roll, wasn't it? That was quite too bad, because really I wasn't going too badly. Now I wish I could. Ooh, it's even worse. Okay, I guess we will be repeating the first race at the very late. Oh, come on. Unless he lets me pass, but I don't think so. Now I change my view. I bring it back. What the fuck? Okay. Speaking too much, not concentrating enough. Same problem as always. Also because you should really listen to the copilot. I put the arrows there to help with it, but it's not the same. Okay. Now, of course, after making a mistake, I make another. Okay, let's start over. I think, no? It's better. So, handbrake. This time, less talking, more racing. And go. I cannot fail twice in a row. I need someone to correct my pronunciation in English, otherwise I'll constantly be making these horrors, not errors. And this is the reason I am so glad for the new friendships that I made through VR. And streaming, wow, this is even worse than before. Well, at least it was in the beginning, right? I didn't waste so much time. Thank you for the like, Marco, if just to witness a repeated failure. O forse dovrei dire grazie per il like, visto che sei molto probabilmente della mia stessa nazionalità. Ok, guys. And now for real, the third one, the serious one. Since I was lucky at the first one, I thought I was unlucky, but maybe I was lucky. Okay, Rally Sweden is hard, you gotta give it that. This is one of the DLC tracks, by the way. You could not have seen it. I think it's one of the DLC ones. I mean, it's a fairly expensive season pass, but I think it's worth it. It's not like we have so many VR games that run this well. It didn't used to run so well. Then they made some improvements. Then I had PC problems. Apparently, no, I solved them. So yes, you might see me play it again from time to time. Maybe I should keep more a state of readiness with my handbrake. Otherwise, I risk doing the same as before. Okay, well, I mean, better than before. The problem is, no room for mistakes. The moment you go out of the track, basically you're rolling down the hill. Makes sense, makes sense. Apparently, I'm already 6 seconds behind. Well, I was doing better the first time. Maybe I should speak then. Maybe I will fail once I stop speaking. My voice is what gives me power. Okay. I can keep speaking forever, no problem with that. You should know it by now. I never shut the fuck up during the stream. By the way, guys, I can read your comments down there. You can easily write to me and I'll know what you're saying. And maybe I should put the overlay on the top too, which I haven't for some reason. Yeah, normally it's up there when I do resin. I mean, it doesn't work so badly. Perhaps I should do, you know what, keep it below until I get chat messages, so I will see the first ones. And when they start coming out at the bottom because I filled up the window, I'll move it up. Yeah, this is a new solution. What do you think about it? Might work, might work. One thing I like about this DLC is that it lets you set the difficulty. It's not like the normal career mode where you gotta do extremely good. Hey, James! Let me see the message from James. Well, I would attempt to join you as I have this, but I haven't played it yet. Seems like you're doing single player. We can do multiplayer, James, if you want. Do you want to do it? I'll start Discord. It will be my pleasure. In fact, I chose this game just because you told me that you also intended to play. We can easily do multiplayer with this. We can do rally cross. And it's pretty fun. Someone else might join, maybe. Let's do it. Let me complete this race. You start Discord and the game, I'll reach you. Play this in VR, It's a real shame not to. Okay, let's do some rally with James then. That will be fun. That will be fun. I wonder how good of a driver he is. No, it has multiplayer. For real, I played multiplayer with an Italian friend at the beginning of the stream, on my streaming days. My god, that man was good. I wonder where you are. What was his nickname? I remember his real name, but not a nickname. Woo! Zach. He was Zach. Very good driver. Sid North. Hey, Marcus, thank you for... I think you tagged your friend, right? Thank you, man. Okay, I just overturned my car again. So let's hope I'm fast enough. At least it didn't end in tragedy like last try. Didn't waste so much time on it. Okay. I was looking at the overlay. I was looking at the overlay. It's big distraction, you gotta give it that. It's a big distraction. Unfortunately, I can't remove it. I need to watch what you guys are saying to me. This was a difficult race, to say the least. Very hard route to start my warm-up for the stream. Okay. Never ends. Okay. More or less. Keep left. It seems I'm still third because I set my difficulty so low. So actually, you see, something was done correctly. After that being still third, well, it's quite an achievement in itself. Well, no, 14th, probably not enough. Probably not enough. Whee! Shh. Okay, I wasn't stopped there, but in any case. Okay, let's do two things. First, I need to open the window because it's kind of hot. And second, I start Discord to play with James. Probably, if I did another time, I would have managed. But for the time being, we might be playing multiplayer. Okay, opening the window. Luckily, it stopped raining. It was raining pretty heavily this morning here. And the Discord thing, I have Discord down there. I will have to play with a gamepad in VR, which will be weird. Well, it is kind of weird, yeah, I can give you that, but it's still playable. 100% it is. Okay, it will be an easier challenge too, because that was very challenging actually. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Okay, we have audio. So...
Yeah, hang on a second.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Let's do it.
I've actually accidentally put my Xbox controller into pairing mode, and now I have to pair it again.
Okay, in any case, my overlay crashed, I have to restart it. Apparently it doesn't like Alt-Tab, because maybe my passion for OVR drop is unwarranted. It's possible that the program is not as good as I thought. Like you were pointing out. A bit... what term did you use? It's a certain type of illness, which you were using to refer to the program. A bit like... Huh?
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Ah, okay.
No, I don't.
You said it's a bit like cancer. The OVR drop is.
Oh, right.
Okay.
OVR drop? Well, no, I've got nothing against OVR drop.
Okay. Okay. completing
30
the
pounds.
run. It's expensive. No, VR drop isn't. 4 packs is expensive. VR
Sorry,
drop.
w-
Of
oh,
VR.
OVR drop. Yeah, actually, OVR. I think it's just not as good as the OVR tools. The
Ah,
newer.
you told me about that. Yeah. Let me see. We need to
What is
start
going on?
a
Like, I can't
customize,
control it now.
create championship, add event, and we need to do rallycross. Otherwise, we won't be together on the track, and that's kind of stupid. Let me go on. I could ask you what race you want to do, but I presume you haven't played the game much.
I haven't played it. I only played Dirt Rally 1.
Let me think. There was a very cool one.
Yeah.
This one in England, the Silverstone Rallycross track. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
Silverstone.
Yeah, they have a rally track on that. Class, let's go for cars that are fast but not too fast. Possibly Supercar RX. Where
They
is
got like
it?
Donington.
Excuse me?
They got Donington.
Ah, they do? Okay. I just created the race. You should be able to join, I guess. You have
Has it
to
got
go.
loads of, has it got loads of the British tracks, or is it just like just?
No, but it's only a rallycross version of the track. It's not the entire track, not the track that you might be thinking about. The
Well-
one where they have the GP races.
How do you run it in VR? Do you just run it with?
Right click in Steam and select play in VR mode or something
Oh
like that.
no! Don't have it installed.
Well, this is a little problem, I guess.
Yeah,
This
it
might
won't
be
take long now.
problematic. Ooh, I started the race with the rain because I want to make my life more difficult, I guess.
Oh, for fuck's stupid fucking thing!
Not the
I
first
pressed
time I do
install.
this mistake.
I pressed install and it came out with a fucking install dialog on the VR headset.
Perfect.
I pressed install on my desktop. I was like, why isn't it installing? It doesn't.
I actually racing with AI apparently. That will be replaced by players, maybe.
106 gigabytes.
It's pretty big, yeah. The tracks are very
What?
long.
Is it actually 106 gigabytes I have to download?
It's possible, yeah. It will make you download the DLCs as well, even though you cannot play them. Yeah, it's not it might be that you will be able to join by the end of the session.
Well, it'll take like
Maybe you don't even have space to install it, possibly.
the space, but
On their drive, yeah.
I deleted a bunch of stuff, so I should have space. It's much more time.
100 gigabytes, it's not a joke.
Less DCS.
This is already taking quite a bit of space.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if I use the internal view when it's raining, the rain effect is done very badly in VR. Practically is unusable. You have to use the hood view if it's raining, unfortunately. It's the biggest defect that the game still has in VR. Ooh, I went completely straight. Okay, got reset. Well, with this penalty, I should probably restart. Still a warm-up, Eventually, I will start playing better. Okay. Well, but I put the rain too. The rain makes it hard. Not taking the Joker lap yet. Okay, so what's the estimated time of download?
It's still pre-allocating.
I know Steam takes some time. But you have a very fast connection, and maybe in half an hour you will have the...
That's like the hard drive speed pre-allocating for downloading.
No, I know. No, I mean for the entire download. I should lower the volume of the game, probably, because I cannot hear you well. Let me do it.
Well, as soon as it starts downloading, I can tell you how long it says.
Yeah. I need to lower the download. The sound.
DCS took like 6 minutes, now it's 30.
This is the minimum. Ooh.
So it'll be like 12 minutes or something.
Ah, well, it's not that bad. Wow, you really got a fast connection. For 100 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for the like. Ajay?
48 megabytes.
Yeah, it's you. Unfortunately, I cannot hear you well. Can you maybe raise your volume yourself? Because if I alt tab, the overlay will crash again.
I don't think I can actually turn my volume
No, then it's me. I lowered the volume through the setting. It's the hardest thing with streaming. You gotta set the volume correctly. Okay, and since you won't be joining for 12 minutes, I guess I'll do the single
Right.
rank.
Well, I've raised the microphone volume as much as I can on my side.
No, okay, thank you. Okay, I will lower the game volume from here and go back to what I was doing because I can try again the race before you actually join. What happened? That it crashed. Like before. The moment you alt tab out of the game,
Nice.
it crashed. No, not the game. It's OVR drop that does it. This is a new problem. It didn't used to do it. But well, at least you never finish discovering
Playing
new
OVR
things.
drop now.
Really? How interesting. Okay. That's the annoying thing. He considers everything games. Like my most played game now is FPS VR, and it's a bit annoying.
Yeah, it's like other people ask me like, why do you play Steam VR so much? So well, it's not,
I love Steam VR. It's a great game. It's a game that has many different aspects to it. No, a game where one day you fly a plane, the next day you're actually racing, and it's still the same game. What a,
Steam VR has got great downloadable content.
it's got a DLC. Yeah, everything's a DLC to Steam VR practice. Rosbank Farm in Sweden. This is a difficult one. I'll be trying again.
Okay, so downloading 1%. Let's see how long it says it will take.
Ah, now it should tell you. Yeah. 100.
Well, it's saying at the moment it's saying 39 minutes, but I think it's going to come down from that probably.
What's your download speed?
47 megabytes per second.
Wow! That's amazing. I don't think I reached that high, not even with my new provider.
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky because that's like 385 megabits per second, and like I pay for 350, but I get more than that.
Nice. That never happened to me. I always seem to get a bit less. And they say, well, but it's normal because it depends on where you live. And okay.
It's because it's cable, and I also think that I'm not in a very busy area. If you see what I mean.
So you're lucky like that. You're the only one using that part of the network.
Maybe not the only one, but
one of the few. I mean, yeah. And that was an hyperbole. Yeah.
It's like about 3 miles away from me is like an area where all the students live. If I had cable there, it would probably be really slow because they're all on cable.
Makes sense.
All downloading stuff all the time.
Makes sense.
Because students have got nothing else to do other than like play games and get drunk and stuff.
No, probably in this area where I live, many people will be using the network, especially these days. I mean, with the quarantine. The problem is Netflix, no? Not many people are gamers, not like us, but a lot of people now watch streamable content, and that consumes even more network, unfortunately.
I thought it would get slower over this quarantine period because the network would be busy, but it hasn't really been impacted at all.
For me, probably it has. I'm not sure, I'm not sure. Probably my upload when I'm streaming, because I had to lower a lot my resolution and bitrate, otherwise... I was having problems, but in the fact I started multi-streaming at the same time, so it's difficult to tell.
The interesting thing is I've been on this cable provider in different houses since like 2005 or something, so like 15 years.
Wow, you're very loyal to them.
not in the same place. It's the only cable provider in the UK, so you don't really have much choice.
You have that kind of situation there. No, here we got plenty of competition. It's like in the US then, where you have a monopoly.
Well, you can get ADSL or you can get fiber, but like if you're in a cable area, then there's only one cable operator here. If you see what I mean.
It's the fiber, right? You say cable, you mean fiber?
No, cable has existed for a long time. Basically, it's like they run their own network of like copper cable. You see what I mean? Which
comes straight to your home, and it's that fast.
Yeah.
Wow, they told us that we gotta get fiber, absolutely, because it's so much better. And actually, you have a better connection than me with copper.
It depends. So with cable, in theory, there's several gigabits of bandwidth that's available over the cable. In practice, they allocate part of that for TV because what they do is they try and sell you TV.
It's cable for TV as well.
It was originally meant for TV, and you know. So cable runs off a standard called DOCSIS, and DOCSIS has basically been upgraded to new versions over a few years, and like the
DOCSIS. What is this? What is that?
acronym.
For the technology, it's the type of technology.
Yeah. It's like
no, I never heard. We don't have it here. I never heard about it.
You will have it if you've got a cable provider, but they won't really tell you about it. So DOCSIS, I think it's on 3.0 now, and DOCSIS 3.0 should be able to go over 1 gigabit per second.
I think cable TV in Italy is not really a thing. Like for years we had satellite TV. It's pretty famous. Right? When I was still little and I went to school, all the rich kids had it. Satellite TV still exists. I think it had a different name at the time. Now it's Nice Sky. It's a very famous provider and still.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know how they you have it there as well. I don't know how they still get by with videos on demand like they are now. Why would you even want a TV service of any kind? I mean, I can watch whatever I want whenever I want. How do you compete with that? How can you even compete with that?
So, I mean, obviously, the thing about cable, in the US, there's usually there are a couple of cable providers, and usually in most cities there'll be one of them that's run a network around. If you see what I mean. I think on some of them you can get cable service from any of the cable providers in America.
Depending,
over the same cable, if you see what I mean.
Yes, I think it works like that here. Yeah.
Like the thing has always been with Virgin in the UK, and like it's probably the same in Italy, is that they only really cover the cities with their cable network. So if you're in like a small town or like the countryside, then they don't cover those areas.
I see. Yeah, no, probably there is this problem. There's been a great push recently for adopting fiber optic everywhere. Like the government is giving incentives to new companies. I think the main one is named Open Fiber, which is bringing these cables everywhere. Like for a time there was this surreal situation where here in the city you didn't have that kind of services, and in the small towns, since they had the special dealings going on, they already were running fiber optic to the home. Now, luckily, I managed to get a fiber optic to the home service, and it's pretty good, I must say, compared to what I had.
You got to bear in mind that fiber to the home or fiber to the cabinet is like a different type of technology.
It is, yeah.
So fiber to the cabinet is using the phone line, so it is copper cable, but the copper cable that could be running over cables on poles above ground, if you see what I mean. Basically, it's running over the phone network.
No, I got fiber optic to the home. It's not copper. It's fiber optic. I saw them lay the cable. It's absolutely fiber optic.
I think
they actually had to do that thing where they open the cable and then make all the little fibers. They splice it. No, and I saw the cable. It was fiber.
Absolutely. I think with fibers to the cabinet, it's like their backbone network. So that's the network that runs around the country. It's fiber, but then like up to about 100 meters to your home will go over the existing telephone.
This is the fiber to the cabinet. Yeah, that's what I had first. What I had before, it was that
fiber to the home is literally like end to end. It's all a fiber connection.
And that's what I have now.
That's potentially a lot faster.
In theory, yes. No, it's certainly faster. Yeah.
Depends on how much bandwidth they want to give you at the moment, to be honest.
It's their decision. Yeah, they could go as much as they want, but they don't.
I mean, but cable is very much like the thing with cable, right? Is that if you imagine a neighborhood with like 10 houses on it, what they do, what the network with cable does is it runs in like a ring around those 10 houses, and it'll have say 2 gigabits of capacity for that ring, right? That is shared amongst those 10 houses. So if one house is down 1.9 gigabits per second,
yeah, I mean, I was saying Italian.
0.1 gigabits, if you see what I mean. So, depending on what the neighborhood is like, cable can be really good or really bad, potentially.
Makes a lot of sense.
You know, obviously they have traffic management stuff, but in theory, in theory, cable is just like a copper cable for their entire network. But I think that in practice, like fiber to the cabinet, they're now using fiber optic for their backbone network, and then the existing cable network that they already ran. That's just because they don't want to dig it up and lay new fiber cables.
No, of course.
They're using like copper for the last little bit, like the last few hundred meters.
Yeah, it's like that.
The new DOCSIS standards can do over.
In practice, it's that because when I had the fiber to the cabinet connection, basically I was using a normal ADSL modem, only that it connected to the fiber cabinet like at the end of the road. It was sort of like that.
Well, it'll use VDSL. So VDSL, like I was saying, with fiber to the cabinet, the bit that uses copper cable over the phone line is just the bit from the cabinet to your house, and it uses like VDSL just means very high speed DSL because the copper line is so short. If you see what I mean.
Uh-huh.
So it
Yes.
can just be very high speed. So you know, I don't know quite what will happen with the cable network here. Obviously, it'll be alright. It'll probably be alright for the next 5 years in terms of giving you a good enough connection.
The problem is when more people get it, yeah.
But after that, I don't really know.
Oh, that was a big crash. Okay.
I mean, I think they'll probably have to dig up loads of streets and upgrade their entire network to fiber. At which point, they can probably get to like 10 gigabits or 100 gigabits. You know,
Like Google in the US,
like
no? The famous Google. What was his name? The ultra fast fiber
Google
service.
Fiber. Yeah, Google Fiber is a bit weird. Like in some areas it's not that fast. In some areas you'll get like sort of 600 megabits on Google Fiber.
600? Wow.
Which isn't that fast. It's only a little bit faster than what I get on cable. You know.
Yeah, that's true, but it's still pretty fast.
I mean, you'll get like a gigabit in some places on Google Fiber. And apparently Google Fiber, like the reason that Google did Google Fiber was to encourage other ISPs to come in with their own fiber offerings because they weren't doing it in various cities in the US.
Ah, so in theory it's to broaden the reach with their main services.
Yeah, but there have actually been a couple of cities where Google like offered Google Fiber and then within the last year has then pulled out of the cities. And,
Typical of Google, not to start 10 things at once and then only make one survive.
They've just been like, well, you know, we don't really care about the city, we're just going to shut
I
it
don't
down.
understand people who are investing in their game service, not their game streaming service, while knowing that perhaps in a few years they'll just close it and say thanks for having and goodbye. I mean, this is the history with Google, no? They close so many services.
The offering for Stadia is really shit though because you have to pay a subscription fee, and then you have to pay full price for the game, and then it's not as high as.
No, it's stupid, but also they started with a very little library. They made a lot of mistakes, really. They wanted to compete with the big names without understanding the industry one bit. It's a bit of a fit of arrogance, really. I don't understand how they came with that idea in that way. It almost seems like they wanted to test it, not to have too many people on it at once because the system maybe couldn't make it. It's almost under-advertised as well, no? And then only now they have the possibility of testing it, but still you have to give them a credit card, so not many people will actually test it. It's
not
a
really
bit
sure
strange
whether. I mean,
thing.
okay, so the Stadia will probably fail because of all these things that we've been mentioning, but
Yeah.
I'm not really sure whether game streaming is going to become like a big deal in general because
It's not, yeah, I agree.
that much about the quality, and if you can make the box they have to have in their house like cheaper than an Xbox, then a lot of people might go for it.
It's much cheaper, this is true. The price of entrance, if you factor in the console, is much cheaper. But then again, most gamers already have the console and or the PC. So maybe the right moment for launching it would have been at the moment when the new console came out.
I think it will probably capture lots of casual gamers. You know, the kinds of people who play The Sims and you know stuff like that. Because ultimately
They don't have any on their catalog, only AAA big name games in practice.
Ultimately, if you can capture people who just play casual games and you can give them a box, because let's face it, it's just streaming video and taking input from a controller, right? So that box could be like 50 quid or 30 quid, you know. And
well, in theory, it can be even lower because you might even stream to a television or to any kind of device. Really, you're just streaming. Yeah. You need only the joypad. The expensive part is the joypad. The problem is they're not going for that. They're going for core gamers with core gaming titles, 100%, every single one of them. Which is a stupid idea
because as a core
it is.
If they're anything like me, they're going to go, well, I can see the video compression artifacts in that. It doesn't.
But that's the less important problem. The more important problem is the delay. You will always have a delay. It's not avoidable. Oh, yeah, server not available. Yeah. What is this?
That's the other thing is that obviously it's.
No, for instance, I think first-person shooters will play quite badly with that. I don't know because I never tried it.
They were saying for Stadia, they were saying like the minimum lag that you're going to get is like 80 milliseconds. You know.
80 milliseconds in an ideal situation.
And bear in mind that you know on running a game locally, the lag is about like 16 milliseconds. You know, so
well,
it's
then you factor in addition to that the lag if you're playing online. I mean.
Yeah, server lag and all that.
Doesn't really play into the strength of that genre. Other genres, many might work, but like they launched the service with a fighting game shooting game, action, all genres that are extremely ill-suited to it. There is not really a perfect title.
Ironically, it would probably work quite well for things like flight sims because they're not particularly sensitive to latency.
But then again, it's not latency about server update, it's latency about controls. It's worse, I think. I'm not sure. I think it would be worse. Okay, trying again on a daily challenge. This game is hard even when you play at easy difficulty. How's your download going?
It's saying 25 minutes remaining.
Okay, not that long.
Slowed down a bit, unfortunately.
Okay, but still not bad. Oh, what did I do? Oh, damn it. I forgot that I activated manual start and I started before the green. Okay. Oh well.
I'll have to disappear in a minute because DPD's website says that my parcel should be arriving in a few minutes.
What's the problem?
Parcel arriving soon.
The package is arriving?
Yeah, it says that it'll arrive in the next few minutes.
Ah, okay. It even tells you that. That's very handy.
They've got like an Android app, and it can tell you like. How
it's
far
Amazon, right?
Well, Amazon uses DPD in the UK. The courier is called DPD.
Ah, the courier has this app. Oh, that's pretty cool. No, I don't think I ever used that courier like that.
Every time the courier makes a delivery, he uses an app on his phone, and it updates their server to say like how many deliveries he's done, how far his queue he is.
That's pretty cool.
How far down his queue is, and obviously the app on my phone draws from that to tell me, you know. I think
no, we're a bit behind with all that in Italy.
Because I can look on a map and I can see where he is on a map.
It's extremely cool. I always thought that I wanted a service like that for deliveries, but unfortunately, no, it's absolutely non-existent here. Now they're making a big deal out of the new app that they're making.
I'm surprised that's not in Italy, yeah.
No, this current doesn't operate in Italy, and the ones that operate, I don't know, at least I never used a service like that. It's possible that it exists, honestly, I never experienced it.
I can see where this delivery driver called Phil apparently is. He's on delivery number 92, and I'm number 94. On the map I can see he's just I know where the road he's on is.
So you're getting the LED strips, and what else?
LED strips, just that is arriving today.
Ah, okay, so you can put them in the PC. Finally. Yeah. I didn't order my power supply again because apparently it's unneeded. Everything works well since I opened the PC. So
the ones that I bought, like it's one of these things where they're the cheapest LED strips that I could find, and like some people say, "Oh, these are shit. They didn't work."
They're fucking LED strips. So what must they do? I mean, as long as they produce light, they work.
Well, some people said, "Oh, it worked for 2 weeks and then failed," and it's like, you know. And other people said, "Yeah, it's great. It's worked for 2 years, no problem." It's like
you can send them back and they'll give you back your money. It's freaking Amazon. It's cool like that.
It's a bit of like some of them work fine and some of them are shit quality with these ones, but it's like, well. It's not like a fucking CPU cooler or something where a shit.
No, in fact.
It's a light. Either it works or it doesn't.
How's the CPU cooler, by the way, working well?
Yeah, it seems to work.
Oh, nice.
See him on the camera coming to my door now. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. In a sec. Quarantine deliveries. This is the century we live in. We cannot get out of the house, but the courier can. And apparently it's a good thing. I mean, if it keeps you inside the walls, it's better for everyone. There will always be less people in the street if the couriers bring you stuff. In fact, I've been guilty of ordering a bit some stuff lately, even though in theory you should only order essential things. But at the same time, it's been 2 months we've been stuck at home in Italy. In the end, you need something. Ah, well. This is good. Well, you can even meet him at the door with this kind of technology, yes.
I was like waiting for him because it said on DPD, it said like the driver cannot leave this in a safe place, like in the garden or whatever. So I was like, well, I have to answer the door because otherwise he'll
throw it over the fence like yesterday.
and instead of doing that, he just posted it through the letterbox. It's like, well,
because he fit it, unlike what you ordered rather.
You did leave it in a safe place. You put it at my fucking house. It's like,
that's good.
Why did they say, oh, we can't leave it in a safe place? When
well, apparently the system is perfect, but not the people using it. Not the people using it.
No, it's... whatever. I'm
gonna try and open this one and see like
If they sent you the right
inside.
stuff, yeah.
If they sent me more 3-pin ones that are not compatible with my motherboard, I'll be annoyed.
I know, yeah, because you had to reorder and they told you they send you the wrong
Because
ones.
apparently there are 3-pin ones, which are the newer ones, and there are the old ones like mine.
Why is ordering computer stuff always so complicated? Why must everything have 10,000 sizes, everything like this? And so one makes mistakes, no? Because when you... Maybe if I saw the box of my cooler, and not cooler, the PSU I ordered the other day, I would never have ordered something so small, but you don't see the box. You order it, you see the capabilities is what you need, and you order it. Then you discover it's like 3 sizes smaller. What the hell?
Well, this is the main strength of the PC platform, is that you get like lots of choice, and you
That's
can,
true, that's true.
kind of pick a component to suit your budget. Like if you want an expensive one, you can buy an expensive one. If you don't, you can buy a cheap one. For most
It's also the reason probably that buying parts is overall cheaper than buying a pre-made
It's
PC,
also
because
more
you
of a
need
class.
you need to understand what you're buying. It's kind of complicated, so not many people do it, and that lowers the prices, I guess.
4-pin, yeah.
Okay, it's the correct one.
The thing is, like, what was I going to say? Like, when you build a PC, it's cheaper, but the bit that you're not paying for when you build a PC is someone else's time to build it. Like, you've got to pay for some person to build the PC.
Wow, this was a big mistake.
Do you see what I mean? And,
I
like,
do, I do.
It's like when you build a PC yourself, you're effectively saying, you know,
I take responsibility.
I'm saving the money, but effectively, you know, you're working for free when you build it yourself, because you're spending a bunch of time to build it. And
Well, but you save the money, so that's the thing you
yeah.
say. But well, it's also a big factor. It's not just the fact that you have to do it, but also you have to know how to do it, and then you have to hope that there are no incompatibilities between parts. No, that you might have bought something maybe from a mistake.
Although, to be fair, it's not exactly difficult to build a PC. It's basically Lego, just like.
Well, they all say this. To me, it certainly doesn't feel like it. There are plenty of things that you can get wrong. There is some artistry to it. It's not something that everyone could do. Unless you're not technically minded and you never did it, it took me a while to learn. I did it the first time when I built this one, basically, but even then I didn't build the PC completely, because yeah, I left some components in, like the power supply, the drives and all that. And well, I was quite anxious about the entire thing, and when I was finished I felt some degree of satisfaction, just because it wasn't simple, it was kind of complex. Lego, you just go, you cannot do wrong. When you're mounting a PC, yeah, there are plenty of things that you can get wrong.
This kit is apparently it's 2 LEDs with a strip with like a splitter.
Uh-huh.
So in theory, if I can use both of these on one splitter, because I'll put 2 in the PC, like one on the top, one on the bottom, and I could either put 4 in the case or like use 2 in the downstairs PC, which has already got 2 in it, or something else.
They don't all fit in practice. This is what you're telling me.
Well, I don't know. I mean, no, they all fit, because you get like one plug for the RGB header on the motherboard, and then you have like a splitter, and you've got two LED strips attached to it. You see what I mean?
I do.
So it's a question of whether, like, I'm not really sure whether the cables that come off the splitter, I'm not really sure whether they'll reach to both the top and the bottom. So I might have to use like one on the top and then use the other kit on the bottom, but only use one of the LEDs off each. If you see what I mean?
I do. And well, okay, it's not perfect.
I'll work something out, but it's not exactly
perfect.
You know, either that, or I could put all 4 in and just make the PC like just a blinding cacophony of flashing LED lights.
Well, if that's what you're looking for, I guess. Do you even have the fans that change color? Yeah, you would, because you have the same processor as me.
Have LED fans.
This CPU came with a cooler, the 3700X. It came with a cooler that is so shiny, rainbow color. It was kind of cool.
I didn't use that one.
No, me neither. But apparently it's a pretty good cooler from what I read, for being so small.
Yeah. I've got like an AIO, which is...
Mine is a cooler mass,
like
I think.
Like
Not sure.
It's a Corsair.
You got your water cooled. No, I didn't go water. I went with a... I don't like the concept of water inside the computer. In fact, I hate water in general. It makes me anxious that it would be running inside my below the piece of tech.
This is a pre-built water loop, so there's not much to do. Like, there isn't really that much that you can get wrong. If you see what I mean?
Like the tubes were already inside, already mounted, screwed in.
Already attached to the cooler, so all you gotta do is not bend them too much. You see what I mean?
But can you actually change the water inside? Must you? Not the water, well, the liquid that you use.
Yeah, you could if you had to. Yeah.
And do you have to do it once in a while, actually?
No, no,
No,
it's
no, no, it's all right.
because it's
You just
sealed.
put it in and then it's done. Well, I can see the usefulness of it. Though.
Because it's completely sealed. In theory, the water should last like 10 years.
Do they sell graphic cards that have cooling with liquid already installed, like you don't have to do it yourself?
Yeah. Do you remember the is it AMD Vega 64? I think it was.
Ah, it was water cooled then.
Like they had like a water cooler attached, and it had like a radiator that you fitted to the side of the case, and
It's
got
pretty
like
cool. Ah, yeah, I think my case has space for that. It's got a big part
Yeah.
in the back that opens. It's a fairly old case, in
That,
fact.
that was the main problem with water cooling, especially in my downstairs PC, which is like a little case. Is that what you've got to bear in mind with water cooling is you've got to bear in mind how thick the radiator is, because if it's too thick, then it will
It
block
won't
the
fit.
motherboard. Is it I found that the one I bought for downstairs PC, which is like a 120mm radiator, so it's the same size as the 120mm fan, right? But I found that it would only fit in one spot in the case, because on the top it comes down too far and it basically touches the motherboard.
Ah, I see.
So like I found
Excuse me.
like I wanted to put it in the top of the case, but I found that I could only fit it in the front of the case. You see what I mean?
I do.
And when you buy a water cooler, you've always got to be aware of like how big your motherboard is and how much space you've got for the thickness of the radiator.
Yeah, that's true of all
that was a pain,
components, really.
'cause, like, I didn't want to buy stuff and then be like, oh look, it doesn't fit together, you know.
Also, was you buying already on Amazon or was it too soon? Could you actually get it swapped easily, all the components, or was it more complex?
Yeah, you could swap them.
Well, okay, then you had that address.
But the place I used to build my PC, like the main PC that I built, was good because instead of getting it off Amazon and wait for them to deliver, like they're like 5 miles away. And what you can do is
You go and buy, yeah, stuff.
You just go. You can just drive there and pick it up. Like you order online, you get like online prices that are similar to Amazon.
That's very convenient,
And
no.
then you could like half an hour later you can just drive there. It's like
My
a 20
previous
minute
PC,
drive.
I had it built actually because I didn't trust myself with the technical aspect of it. I went to a store that has pretty good reputation here in Rome. But the problem is there aren't many of these stores and they're very annoying to reach. They're all in the periphery of the city or in strange neighborhoods. Yeah, it was annoying to go and pick up the PC. After that, I decided, well, okay, I'm ready. Let me build it. And in fact, I did
I
it.
haven't built a PC for more than 20 years. I haven't like bought a PC pre-built, but like, well, yeah.
Ah, you always build it
over 20
yourself?
years.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
a pre-built. It was built by them in
And in
practice.
fact, my last case, I mean, I got a new case this time, but my last case, I worked it out. I had it for like 12 years. I think I had like 4 different PCs in it in that case.
This one is already at 2. Yeah, I think this will last. This will last. It's a pretty good case.
Like I kind of broke a few things on that case. Like I broke the front USB ports and stuff like that.
Now he's like an old war hero, like a friend. You will never leave your friend behind.
If I hadn't broken things on it, then like there would have been no reason to replace it. If you see what I mean.
Yes,
Because it was getting a bit tired and a bit
worn. Yes,
I was just like,
by
well,
heavy
I
use.
can't really repair these things because like it's an Antec, and like Antec, because it's so old, Antec doesn't even sell like the front USB ports. You can't buy spares for it because it's too old. So because I would have been prepared to just like buy new front USB ports and install them, right? But you can't do that. So it was just like it reached a point where like the side panels I had to take them on with like black tape because the tabs that held them on.
That's typical with men and technology. You tell that to a woman, she will get horrified. My God, I will never complete it.
I had to like tape it shut. I mean, it looks fine because like the case is black and the tape was black, so you couldn't really tell, you know. Like it looked okay, but it was just like the sides had to be taped on. The front USB ports were broken. The insides were a mess. You know, like the hard drive cages were slightly broken and stuff like this. You know.
I know.
And it was one of these cases. Like I bought one of these cases that had like a separate compartment for the power supply, and then a larger compartment at the top for the other parts. If you see what I mean.
I do.
The idea was that you would keep the heat from the power supply away from the rest of the case because it's sealed away. But in reality, what that means is that like the compartment for the power supply is really small, and you have to route all the cables like up the side of the case to the other compartment, and it's a
Well,
pain in the
that's
arse to
not
route all
ideal.
these cables. So like you've got this massive case, but all of it feels cramped because you've got one tiny compartment for the power supply, and then one big compartment which has to have all these cables ran the
Hey,
side of the case.
Geoffrey, Green Vegas is here. Do you want to play? You told me you play this game. We're about to play it together with James. We could do a 3-people race. Geoffrey is Green Vegas. Now we played Mad Runner with him.
Yeah, well, he's got 12 minutes.
12 minutes. 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah.
Might be fun with the three of us. I think he's good at driving games. I have this feeling. He might be better than us.
Yeah, he's into motorbikes, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's not a good sign for us.
I don't
No.
know how good he is at cars, but he's probably good
In
at
general,
motorbikes.
if you like engines, you will like engines. I mean, motor racing, you will like both aspects.
I mean, racing a motorbike is a fair bit different to racing cars. Like the skills are different if you see what I mean. But
I know,
he's done-
they certainly are.
oh, he's at work.
He's at work. Watching on phone.
Yeah, he commented on Facebook saying he's at work.
Yeah, no, I know. I was looking at it. In fact, I missed my turn. Okay. No, I'm trying to find excuses because of my horrible performance. But we've been speaking, but I was distracted. I had to look at the overlay. Yes, that's it. I had to sneeze, and it's not my fault. My God.
Cosmic rays distracted.
Cosmic rays. This game is freaking difficult.
Do you know that like cosmic rays from space, right? That's just like radiation from space from like quasars and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a ray that is invisible, and in theory it could damage.
If it's strong enough, it'll get through the atmosphere. And apparently, like there are instances of like hard drives and graphics cards being destroyed.
Really? No,
cosmic
this I
rays.
didn't. Have you ever heard of the phenomenon called gamma ray burst?
Yeah.
In theory, it could exterminate all of us in a figment of a second. No one would realize it.
We don't know where they all come from. I mean, a lot of cosmic
It's
rays.
in theory. No, well, we're speaking about two different things now. The gamma ray burst is in theory is the emission of a star going supernova.
Yeah. But a lot of cosmic rays are coming from things like quasars and pulsars.
They will be.
mean, so like pulsars are like the most reliable clocks that we know about in the universe because once a star becomes
Green Vegas, you say, with that driving LOL, I definitely beat you. Well, come here and show us. Then next time, don't just say that. And then we have a dogfight in War Thunder as well, and we'll see. No, because yesterday he was here when I was playing War Thunder.
But yeah, you probably already know this, but like pulsars apparently like because they spin so fast and because they spin so stably, because they're like super dense, like they're the most reliable clock that you can get basically.
They use them to tell the passage of time. Yes.
I think that you know like nuclear clocks that use radioactive decay from a radioactive isotope.
I've heard about them. I don't remember the principle.
I think they calibrated them with data from pulsars because pulsars are the only other like reliable object for timekeeping. If you see what I mean.
No, I've heard about it. Yeah.
Most of the other things we have on Earth for telling the time are relative to other things. If you see what I mean. So, you know, they're all like fast or slow to a certain degree compared to each other. But pulsars and nuclear and radioactive decay are like very stable.
That's the principle also for radiocarbon dating. No, you have to check.
Isotopes decay at a very
because it's. I remember reading that it's different based on the era of the Earth.
Yeah, it's
so you use them.
Like we know how fast radioactive isotopes decay.
Yeah, but they don't decay always at the same speed. They decay at different speeds depending on the era of the Earth due to certain circumstances. And now I don't remember about, but it's actually the speed of decay that the item has experienced. Well, the organic matter.
You should be able to calculate. You know, you can calculate based on how much of an isotope something has accumulated. You can work out based on what the decay should be in the years that it has existed, and like how much it's got. Then
it's a major thing in archaeology. They use it for all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Just the other day, I was reading about it and writing about it in an article of mine. About the first woven rug in history that they found in tombs in the eastern part of Turkey. No, it wasn't Turkey. Well, perhaps. No, I don't remember the name of the rag, but it's from a culture about which we know almost nothing. They were nomadic people. Apparently, they traded with Persia, and by trading with Persia, they copied or somehow reproduced, or maybe even got as a gift in some sort of diplomatic exchange, this rag, which is very important because it depicts also the leader of the tribes, the leaders of the 24 tribes, I think. They were 24 tribes atop their horses, and it's a major source of
Well,
information.
I'm assuming that when it was made, it wasn't a rag; it was like a tapestry or something, or a.
No, I don't know. They don't say that outright. The cool part is that they only found it more or less intact because in practice some tomb grave diggers went there. We're speaking about like ancient Greek era. They went there. They stole the jewelry and all this the precious stuff, no? Then left the rug and several other things because they thought it was important, and they left the tomb open. The tomb being open, basically, rainwater entered into it, and it froze because it's so cold, and so everything was encased in ice.
Yeah.
And this is the reason they found everything. And also the mummies, they found actual bodies preserved, and there was found the most ancient tattooed body in history.
Well, it's
of a
like
man.
they found recently. They found like I think it's in Iceland or Greenland or something, but they found bodies that got stuck in like a
Similar story,
like a
yeah.
glacier. And these are like nearly Neanderthal man. So like probably like a good sort of 10,000 years ago, or maybe like.
Have you ever read
years.
about the Neanderthals? Like, they have this reputation for being sort of stupid and primitive. That's absolutely untrue. Apparently, Neanderthals were just as intelligent as us, but they were unable to communicate. This is the reason Homo sapiens won the race, basically, and they went extinct, because they lived in very small communities, and they couldn't talk. They didn't have a larynx which allowed to talk. Hi, MD, welcome.
They carbon dated those because they wanted to know like how long have these people been there, because they thought they might be from like the Middle Ages originally, I think, or something like that. But they weren't. Carbon
They
dating
were
showed
actually
them, like, way
from
older than we thought. But the thing about the Neanderthals and Homo sapiens, as far as we can tell, we think that they didn't go extinct. They just started breeding with us, and they just like.
This is one of the theories, yeah. No, but they were completely different beings. Hey, thank you for the follow. They had completely different physiognomy, and
I
also.
think the critical thing is that they were genetically compatible, so we could breed with them. If you see what I mean.
Yes, no, that's one of the theories. In any case, the Neanderthal society, their way of living, ultimately failed from what I read because they couldn't form large congregations. They were always small tribes, and
I think
that
a big
was.
thing was that they weren't able to adapt well when the Ice Age pushed all of the human species, so like Neanderthals and the near Homo sapiens, like they were all pushed into like the warmer areas. Like they were pushed kind of towards like Europe and places like that. And like Homo sapiens was able to like briefly use caves to live in and use fire, and was able to adapt. And
No, but that's the theory. I know, this is one of the theories. No, the new theory that I read about, and it fascinates me utterly, is that possibly they could do all that. They were not only stronger, but also more intelligent than Homo sapiens. But they couldn't communicate. Like, one against one, the Neanderthal would have beaten any Homo sapiens, but he couldn't cooperate as well as him. And this is the reason that ultimately they failed. I don't know, it fascinated me immensely.
It's probably a mixture of these things, to be honest. I
Probably,
mean,
yes.
We don't know exactly what happened, you know. But we can see that you know we can see that we know that humans migrated at some point, because we can see the fossil record of like where humans were moving. You see what I mean? And the Neanderthals did the same thing.
Yeah.
And like we know that like near to when the humans developed, I think the humans developed just after an ice age, and then like it came back for a little bit. It came back for like a couple of hundred years, I think, or something, which nearly killed off all the human species. If it nearly killed off Neanderthals and the Homo sapiens. If you see, like if it had been worse or for longer, then that would have been the end of like the sort of intelligent apes. If you see what I mean?
That's very likely. No, in fact, yes. But life in general is capable to adapt, and this is the reason we are here today, racing rally cars in VR.
I mean, if it wasn't us, it would have been like. Let's say the Ice Age actually had come back and killed all the humans, then what would have happened next is like intelligent dolphins or octopuses or something. Just not intelligent apes.
Well, that's very hard
Would
to
have been something
tell, though.
else.
It's possible, but it's not a given that another species like dolphin is a major thing. There was a famous writing from Isaac Asimov, the science fiction author. I think I actually read it when he was speaking about other intelligent life, and he was saying about dolphins that yes, they would have the brain mass to become more intelligent than us. They could even be more intelligent than us for what we know. The problem is that they will never be able to develop civilization because they cannot have hands.
Yeah,
They cannot manipulate things due to the fact that they live
They're
underwater.
a dead end basically because they don't have any limbs that they can
That's the thing.
manipulate.
No, like that author, the science fiction author that I was telling you about. I don't know if I was telling you. Have I ever spoken to you about Iain M. Banks?
Yeah, I read some of his books.
You have, and then we haven't, because
the
the one I was
Culture
yeah, the Carlton. No, have you read the one where he hypothesizes like an alien race of basically tiny elephants, where the proboscis is basically transformed into a manipulator arm? It's a pretty cool one,
Don't
but
remember
they're all
it,
pretty
but-
good actually. Which novels have you read from Ian and Max? I read plenty.
I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
So you won't have read Mother.
Most of them, I think.
Uh,
Not the one you're talking about. I don't remember anything about elephants.
It was a fairly strange one dealing with religion and the afterlife. It was cool though, but most of them are very good. I actually love that author. It's one of my favorite of recent times. He died unfortunately some time ago. Did you know it?
No, I didn't hear him.
No, unfortunately he died. So it's the end of the series. Probably if I would have to say 3 authors that I like nowadays, the first that come to my mind besides him would be China Miéville, the American one.
Of his novels I read, I think I read The Player of Games, The Use of Weapons.
Yeah, these are the
Art.
classic ones. Yeah.
I think I've read Consider Phlebas.
Consider Phlebas is the first one.
I
It's
don't
the
think
first
I've
one that
read-
speaks about. I imagine you must have had this kind of interest because you were saying when you were speaking about the cosmic rays, I felt like it. So we have a similarity also with literary
I don't
entertainment.
think I've read Past Accessions. I don't recognize Inversions or.
Invasions is strange. It's the one on the planet where basically it's plays like a Middle Ages story. No, there is no cosmic element to it.
I might have read. I think Look to Windward. That sounds familiar. I think I've read Matter.
Matter is the first one I read that got me into
Not
the
the last
author,
two.
but it's one of the most recent Matter. The one with the planet with interlocking spheres, basically, one inside the other. That was very good.
Yeah.
Matter was extremely good.
If you liked that, then what was it called?
Have you ever read China Miéville? That's another good one.
No. You should read Peter F. Hamilton though.
I did. I have read it.
The reality dysfunction and the Neutronium Alchemist. Like that.
No, not this. I read the one. I should say I read, or I read. Read if it's past tense, right? Read. I read the ones from the Major Cycle that he wrote, Peter Hamilton. The one about like a space opera genre where some sort. I don't remember it very well actually. It was like an alien city that woke up. And manifested itself in the human space, and they went to explore it. There was this part that stuck to my mind.
Yeah, read the reality dysfunction. That's quite interesting.
I'll give you another, the third author I was thinking about, Neil Stevenson.
I haven't heard of him.
Neil Stevenson is major. Maybe we were speaking about it because I remember speaking about Neil Stevenson and the person telling me I've never heard of him. It's kind of strange. It's the author of Snow Crash, a major cyberpunk. It's a major cyberpunk novel, but he wrote a lot of stuff actually. No, I was speaking with you about that. I was speaking about the Diamond Age, the cycle from the Baroque times, basically. That's mainly set in England, by the way, and has English protagonists. It's the source of most of the things I know about Renaissance. Well, not really Renaissance. It's beginning of the modern time, really.
Right, I'm gonna run Dirt Rally now.
Okay.
Dirt Rally 2.0. I should
Good,
say.
come and save me because this single player mode apparently is too difficult for me, even at an amateur difficulty. Come be a cheater like worse than me, and so in the end I can look a bit better.
Yeah.
I need you for this.
Did I tell you, Zal? Because I was telling you about how my internet connection is now. Like this summer, it should get upgraded to 500 megabits.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I'll get an extra 150 megabits per second, which is good.
Good,
And
good.
I'll get more upload speed. Like
Okay, you're starting the game. Let's create this race.
I only get like 30 megabits upload right now, but
Okay, but let's play, and then we speak while we play. Let's try to speed up matters.
Yeah.
You're into the game. Main menu. You're playing with the pad, so no configuration needed this
Just
time.
accepting the
The EULA.
first name V Fragster. No.
It's okay. No, now you will need to configure the name. Let me start creating the race. You gotta make a rallycross race, otherwise...
Should I give them a name or?
I personally didn't care much. If you want.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever goes. Okay. Like this. Number of laps for...
Driver appearance, that's good. I can change that. I could be a black man.
Why not? Why not?
Or a white lady.
Why not? I can invite you, actually.
These are some very generic looking people. I'll take that one.
It's not that important, you won't see them much.
Right, you can invite me.
I just did. Do we want AI racers? I guess...
Yeah.
Why not? But it's like I only can select only AI or only racers.
I can't accept the invitation.
Just look for the match. Go to the server browser and there won't be many running in any
Where's the
case.
server browser?
You need to go custom race or something like that. Well, that will take longer though. Let me try to send the invitation again. Maybe you didn't receive it because you were still creating the character. You receive it now?
Yeah, it just says no join button. It says Zarlog has invited you to play, but then there's no invite button.
Okay then.
There's no...
Go to custom races and try to play online somehow. You will see my own created races. Race.
It's tried to run the game twice or something.
I can actually start and you will join in progress. I will restart to make you play immediately. What's happening?
It's return to game. There we go. Where's the multiplayer thing?
You have to go to custom race, something like that. Customize.
Custom race.
I know you would say that. Try to scroll to the right. You should see it eventually.
Free play.
Free play, custom, something like that.
Find game.
Do you see my game?
It doesn't say. Oh, hang on. I can only see 4 races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pepe, Zalan, Varbai.
You don't see mine?
Wave, Dead Ice. No.
That's crazy. Okay, I'm coming back and we try again.
Wait a second.
Strange though, huh?
Well, why is it only showing 5 races? Sure, there's more than 5 races in the entire.
No, this isn't very much played online. This is the reason it's actually lucky that you're here. Otherwise, it's difficult to find other players, and they're all extremely difficult to beat because they play all the time.
Hang on. Can I not get to the conversation window in VR? Because
what do you want to do?
I want to get the conversation that you started with me up in Steam VR. You see what I mean?
You want to see the conversation? What kind of conversation?
It's on my desktop right now.
The conversation? What do you mean?
The Steam conversation window that you started, to invite me.
Ah, there is a conversation, okay.
Yeah.
No, I see. No, I didn't even see that. I just clicked invite and I got the overlay.
There is on my side. It opens up like a conversation.
You need to open the Steam VR overlay, I guess.
Hang on. Community.
Maybe from there you can accept the invite.
Friends. Dialogue. Chat. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But I'm having to do it with the buttons on the headset rather than the control, because I don't have the controller on.
The controller probably is more handy. Also, you got a button on the headset to open the overlay.
Yeah.
In fact, I would have thought it so, because the index is more or less built on the
Okay,
wide
can you
spec.
invite me again?
Let's try. Apparently not from here. Okay, I will go back. Come on, let's try to have it with giants. I'm coming. Create a championship. I will add events once I invited you. Wait. Invite. He started creating session. Invite. Anything happening?
Came up saying that you invited me.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck's sake. It's not like Rocket League, like it gives you a link, but the link just offers to run the game in 2D.
Okay, never mind. Just go to the server browser. I'll tell you how to do it.
Yeah.
Back to the main menu, like when you enter the game. The first one with events, garage, and...
Yep.
Okay, you have that. Go to the right with R1, and you will have historical rally, custom.
Yeah.
Okay. You go to custom, and then you have find game. You gotta do that. Don't do it yet. I create the game, and then you do it. I think I created it. Not sure though. Not sure. Wait, I'll select arrays.
No, still can't see your
Okay, probably I haven't created it yet. Wait a sec.
game.
I'm creating it now. Yes. The cars, let's keep the easy cars. Like this. 4 laps. Wait, I want... okay, on dry track, no rain. The event is there. Try now. Still nothing? Find game, you should see it. Ah no, it says session online. Wait, it's my mistake. Now it's public. Okay. Creating session. Probably that's the reason you didn't you couldn't accept the invite. No, you should see.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Joining.
Yeah, you are perfect, Fragstar. Now let's put a grid. I wanted the AI as well, but apparently it's either only AI or only players, and then
What?
I don't know what sense it makes indeed. Assetto, sì, timer pregato.
Someone else joined.
Someone else joined. Good. The more the merrier. Hide Darwin. I don't know where is my push to talk
Let's
here.
trash talk them.
Yeah, let's destroy it. Start. No, there is a push to talk. I don't know which is the button. Pick a car and let's go. I'll go with the Polo. I went with easy cars.
Isn't the Renault like a better car?
Hey, hi. Well, if you prefer it. Welcome, Darwall.
What key did you press to talk to him?
I bound the button on the Hodas. You won't have it bound. I don't know. You gotta go to the options.
It's manual. I don't know what the gear change keys are.
On the joystick, probably on the
joypad, yeah.
on the joypad, they will be the face buttons. I don't know either.
But it'll be like X and A and X or A and B or.
You gotta use the first race to acclimatize yourself. I'm afraid. We all went with the Polo in the end. We all got the Polo.
This is my excuse for losing. Is I don't know what the keys are.
Yeah, no, wait. You can look at them before the race starts. Huh? You can. Wait a sec. If you go to options, don't click begin. Go to option. Go to controls. Yeah.
I got it.
Okay.
So handbrake is B.
You can even use automatic gear shifting if you prefer. Game settings.
I don't prefer. Jesus.
No, well, okay. 50 casuals. And now show me your driving. Show me your driving then if you're so good.
No, I hate automatic games.
One thing important. Wait for the green before starting. You can get a penalty if you start earlier. You know the rules of rallycross? You have to do the jogger lap. Okay. The logic is this.
Everyone else, yeah?
Yeah, and once per race, you have a point where the track basically goes 2 ways, and one is longer, and it's called the jogger lap. There is a signature that tells you that's the jogger lap's way. You gotta do it only once in the entire race. 1 lap has to be with the jogger stretch. The rest you do them normal.
Oh, what? This isn't VR at all. This is like displaying on a giant.
No. More now he widens. Has it? Speak to me! Are you seeing it in full VR? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Okay. I see you're a bit wobbly with your car.
He knocked me off.
You both went to do the jogger lap at first lap. That's gutsy.
I can ram him.
Okay. This guy is faster than us. How unfortunate. Okay, I'm going after him. Luckily, the car is not amazingly fast. Okay, I seem to feel some pressure of a guy that apparently wants to pass, and well, he just did. You go. We'll see how it plays out. Cutting the track. Oh, you went on two wheels. That was pretty cool. But you're fast though, I imagine you wasn't. In fact, you can play driving games then. You go pretty damn fast. Okay, I'll do the jogger. You shouldn't come with me. You already did it.
No, God damn it.
No, actually, there's no need for you to come that way. You
I
can.
have to turn around and go back down because I can't do Joker.
No, you can do it. It's
It's
okay.
automatic. It's not in manual.
It's an automatic, and then you gotta go to the option and change that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was already set to manual, but it's not.
No, you gotta go and change it. You can do it after this race. It doesn't last that long. It's only 4 laps, and then you will be able to change it.
Is that all? Only 4 laps.
Yeah, because basically you do the same thing 9 times in a row. This is the concept of rallycross racing. The first like 4 are qualification.
What about time to catch up if it wasn't?
Huh?
I would have had time to catch up if it was more than 4 laps, but as it is, I've got no chance of catching up now.
No, probably you haven't. Well, next one we start over, so you will have your chance. In any case, it's not like you'll get disqualified. We only have 3 races. Because when you do single player, actually you only compete with another 4 or 5 cars, but your time goes against the time of all the other racers. So you can get disqualified if you don't finish in the first 10 or so. This guy is, like I expected, extremely good. Unfortunately, they always are in this game. Like, you got 10 people playing at any one time and they're all amazingly good. It's one of these games.
It's because they all sit around all day waiting for a game to begin.
Basically, yes.
Or practicing.
All practicing, something like that. It's like some strange, obscure beat-em-ups fighting games where you go and you find everyone. It's like a god of combos. It basically gives you no time or respite. They should have a separate lobby for us. VR players that just want to have some fun in VR while not being incredibly professional about racing or flying or anything really. Well, mostly speaking about mine at this moment. Okay. I think I'm coming to the last turn. Yes. That guy's been faster than me. Oh, I don't know, 10 seconds or more.
Well, I blame it on having manual automatic gears.
Okay, you can change them easily. Let's continue.
I didn't realize that it wasn't manual.
In fact, once you're done, you can go straight to the options. And you have 20 seconds. Well, don't do it. Do it next stretch when you're waiting from one to the next race.
Is it semi-automatic I want, isn't it? I think.
Possibly, yeah. But you gotta hurry because you got only 8 seconds. Otherwise, you will have to do it again.
Manual sequential? I think it's manual sequential I want.
Manual sequential. Yeah, it's that.
It's just like up and down.
Yes, manual sequential. Okay, sure.
Oh, he's got a slow hard drive or something because he's still loading.
He is?
Come on,
you're right.
What the fuck is going on? How long does it take? There we go. See,
Well, it's not really his fault. It's not really his fault.
It is his fault, yeah. If it's
You gotta buy a better PC.
What? I didn't repair my PC. I didn't repair my my car.
Huh? Ah, you want to repair the car? Yeah, you can repair it, but I don't think it's damaged.
And it was just like,
Excuse me, I got an Italian message. Ciao David, che tipo di strumentazione e giochi servono per giocare in questo modo? Grazie, he's asking about my setup. Sto utilizzando il visore, si chiama Valve Index, è prodotto lo vendono su Steam, lo conoscerai di fama probabilmente. Il PC è un Ryzen 7 3007X con scheda video 1080 Ti. And that's it. basically. Yeah, this is my entire setup. And for the rest, I just did, okay, I just grabbed my start. I did a false start. Now we all started there, but I got penalized for it. This is amazing. I keep improving further and further. Il volante è un G29 della Logitech. I pedali in realtà non sono pedali per giochi di guida, sono pedali per simulatori di volo, che ho preferito perché io faccio anche simulatori di volo per non dover stare sempre a scambiare. And that's it. Okay, this time I'm keeping up with Darwin. Let's see how long I can manage. You with us?
A few seconds behind you, probably.
Okay. Let's try to come together. Synchronized landing.
Inside.
Well, I'm more or less keeping up this time. I don't remember if we did the Joker already. I'll just follow him, I guess. If he does the Joker, I do as well. Ooh! Okay, he's gone Joker. This means I'll follow him into the Joker. Remember to do the Joker once per race, otherwise you get a big penalty.
Yeah.
The good thing about this mod is that by the 5th or 6th race on the same track, you tend to learn it a bit. Maybe you compete more on an even footing with people that play it all the time and know it by heart. I've had some fun sessions online with this. The problem is finding someone who is not so much better than you, and it's not easy for me. For me it isn't. Well, of course, it's the first time you play. But look into playing it more, because it's a fairly cool game. Doesn't it look amazing? It runs very well. It runs very well too in VR. You could have fun in this. If Green Vegas comes too and have a 3 people race, maybe with some others that might add. I'm keeping up in any case. This gives me some satisfaction. I won't pass him probably, but you never know if he makes a mistake. I still might. You told me you do have a wheel, right? You're not using
I
it.
don't have it out right now.
Yeah, no, I know it's a board to set up. It's the problem that I had with the wheel originally. Well, I came after him, but not by much. I might improve for the next race. And I think I hear your car. You mustn't be too far behind,
Yeah, I just
right?
finished.
Okay, you were far behind.
Like
Very
like
nice.
2 seconds behind you.
I think we can have a very close race, probably already next time. Or you might defeat me after
I got
all.
a penalty. That's why.
No, I also got a penalty, I think. No, maybe you started even before me. This was lucky because I absolutely didn't do the correct thing. The thing is, you shouldn't accelerate. No, but actually I'm third. I think I have the penalty. No, I'm not sure. The thing is, when you're starting, you gotta wait for the green. No, you have the penalty, yes. Absolutely don't accelerate until you see green, basically.
Does it start in first gear? So if you like press accelerate, it's not in neutral. Is that right?
In fact, I even have the handbrake engaged because I have an axis as my handbrake. You don't, so perhaps you should keep the handbrake button pressed. I don't know what it is. Accelerate and release the button when the race actually starts. When it's green, basically, wait for others to move. I mean, it's better to start maybe half a second later than get 10 seconds penalty.
Same course again, is it, or different one?
It's the same 5 times in a row, or maybe even more. It's the rules of rallycross. Yeah, it's the rules of rallycross are like this. In the end, it's basically it makes a total of your times, of your racing times, and that way decides on the final ranking.
Do you have to do qualifying over and over again?
Basically, yeah, the first ones are qualifiers, and then you have the race. But it's the same. I mean, don't worry, it's better. If we change it from a different track to another again and again, it would be too difficult, I guess, for the both of us. This is better for people that are not exceptionally good. You get to learn the track better. Don't accelerate yet, and once you see the green in practice, now, this is the time to accelerate. Woo! Some violence. But actually, from what I read, they really do this in these races. They really bump into one another. It's a pretty violent form of motorsport. Look at you, look at you. You can drive. You got a strange wobbliness. I think it's because you're playing with the pad. It looks different from how he drives, now that I have both of you in front. Wow, I must really suck at this game. You're both beating me. Ah! Yeah. Jump. Okay, you went a little straight there. But already I can tell that you're faster. Okay. If you want to pass, just say so. I'll take the jogger now. Ah, you are taking the jogger as well.
Didn't really help us.
Trying to concentrate. Oh, I came after you. I did the same thing you were doing. You made me do the same mistake. Yeah, I was following you. I ran behind, actually. No, don't get nervous. I'm right behind you. Oh!
You're right behind me the whole bloody time.
Yeah. No, we got about the same speed, I think. We actually quite evenly matched. I think if we have some races, it will look cool in the stream.
He's going slow for some reason.
Yeah, I stopped. I think he wants us to pass. He's being merciful with us. He knows he can win easily.
Push me off.
Now no, I didn't. I was away from you.
The car like squirreled, like I was.
No, I know I did. You go wide here, and I go wide with you because I follow. This is, I'm not joking, the most fun I've had with this game ever. Because I never managed to race with others, and now I found someone that might...
Sorry, I'm kind of concentrating or whatever.
No, you're doing good. And this guy now, he just lost control, unfortunately.
Now he's trying, isn't he? Now he's trying.
Now he's trying, and also I crashed into him. No, that's you, excuse me. No, I crashed into you. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't crash into me.
No, you're first then. You're first. It look dark. Yeah, in fact, it's the black car. Wow. You're doing very well. Oh, I just pushed him. It wasn't my intention. I'll tell him. Sorry, man. Sorry, wow. I didn't mean to push you.
Can you tell him I don't have voice chat right now?
Yes, my friend Frag, he cannot do voice chat. Now we will bind his button so he can speak too. And we can hear, by the way, Darwin, if you want to speak. Excuse me for pushing you, it wasn't my intention. Maybe,
you know what
maybe just a bit.
You know what
Man, you're fast. You're good at driving games. Really, we should do more driving games.
What's the key I need to bind? Is it?
Yeah, go to controls, options, controls.
It's not in driving apparently. I'll push to talk. There we go. Right. Hey.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
It works. I can see your name coming up.
Can you hear me in game though?
He could, I guess. It's true though, but I only hear you once. Try to set your microphone in sound options. I should hear your voice echoing if it was working. Let me see where it could be. Game setting. No.
Testing.
Option audio.
I think it might only once we get into the cars you can do it.
No, but your name shows up. The problem is I hear your voice only once. It shouldn't be like that. I should be hearing it echoing. Not sure. Not sure.
Maybe audio.
The problem is
push to talk on.
But do you hear me echoing when I push to talk?
Do it now.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you twice.
No, I don't. Then there is something wrong. We're trying to set up his microphone. I'll be patient 1 sec. I don't know what to tell you, honestly.
Hang on. Push to talk. It's set to right button. Let's try that. Can you hear me now?
Maybe it's echoing. Not 100% sure. It's possible.
Multiple actions have been bound to the same button. Would you like to return to the input settings or continue?
Bound it on a different button then. But you bound it on the joypad, of course. You won't have the button free, I guess. You should bind it.
Hang on. Push to talk. Maybe this one.
No, but the button was correct, huh? Because we could.
Now?
I think it's echoing. Yes, I think he can hear you when you speak like that.
David, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's echoing. It's echoing. It works. Let's go. Let's go. He will get bored otherwise and leave us. Let's have the good razor together
Good
with
race
us.
though last time.
Yeah, sorry for pushing you, man. It's better.
Why did you stop? You should have just won.
He wanted to wait for us, I know the truth. Hey, Jamie, hello. He's asking me about my shows. They're over there. They're over there. At the moment, not available, I guess. Oh, remember to start later. In fact, I was doing the mistake. And go. Yes. Why is everyone faster than me? I suck!
What? I'm behind you.
Yeah, at the moment, but eventually you
Okay,
will
we're all going
overtake me. I'm doing Joker. Are you doing the Joker as well? Yeah, I see you behind me. So it's out of the picture, basically. We're done with it.
He's trying to push his advantage to get ahead of us.
Yeah, because he's freaking faster, that's why.
Yeah, he's using the handbrake. That's what he's doing. He's handbrake turning.
Ah, yes. I try to do it from time to time, but on this race, I don't think it's really necessary.
It is if you want to go really fast, I think.
Yeah. I think he made a little mistake there. I saw him lose control for a second. Did he do his jogger? I'm not sure. We did
Yeah,
it. Or I did, okay. He always does it first lap.
We did this time.
I did as well, I know.
Fuck! Yeah, I did too.
We all did.
Yeah, we all did, yeah.
Good, good. One less thing to worry about.
Not doing so well this time.
Yeah, I don't see you in my rear view mirror, in fact.
Well, if you just crash, then you will do.
Yeah, it's possible that I might. It's not like I'm the best driver, like I multiple times.
Slow down and go off the course a bit, you know. That'll be fine.
I just did, I used a bit of handbrake. It's useful to have it on an axis, actually. I use the airplane throttle as my handbrake, if you can believe it. Yeah, it's very handy, actually. It works like an handbrake, almost. You pull it towards you, and you brake. Then you push it forward again. It's like a handbrake.
My wheel's got like a sequential, it's got paddles on the wheel and it's got a sequential...
Yeah,
shift.
I have them as well. I'm using them to switch
I use like pulling that down for the handbrake. And for the gears, I just use the shifters on the wheel.
Ah, you got a shifter as well. What wheel is it?
It's a Driving Force GT.
Ah, I don't remember that model in particular. Is it a Logitech?
Yeah, it's Logitech.
It's always been the standard for all gaming
I think it's actually
peripherals.
very similar to the G29, but like lower end.
Possibly. Maybe an older model. The G29 has been a surprise for me. I mean, it's not extremely cheap, but for what it costs, it feels much more premium than I thought. It's by far, wide margin, the best wheel I ever had.
It's the only decent wheel that you can get at a decent price on the high street. Do you see what I mean?
It's often discounted like most Logitech stuff. But I mean,
Yeah.
the Logitech stuff that they so frequently discount actually feels like it should cost its normal price. They're pretty good, actually. All my Logitech peripherals, I still have to come out disappointed from one of these purchases. Okay, he already came first, of course. We have amply demonstrated that this guy is fast. Okay, I'll tell him. Hey, good race, man. Good racing indeed. This time we couldn't push him because he was just too fast.
He didn't go easy.
Ah,
That time.
you wasn't so far away from me.
No, I
Only
didn't get a time penalty, so.
Either, yeah.
Wasn't way behind or whatever.
Okay. Are you using some assist like ABS or something like that?
I don't know. I haven't changed anything.
Hi Zazao,
Probably.
thank you for liking the stream. Probably you have ABS. I'm tempted a bit to use ABS, to tell you the truth. It's not very...
It's pretty standard for cars nowadays. It's not like you're using something you wouldn't have.
Yeah,
on a car.
but not in rallying, I guess. Let me try once if it makes a difference.
I think you probably would have it in rallying, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll put it to 3, maybe, not extreme. Okay, let's try. Maybe I suck because I don't use that.
I don't really want to mess with the gearing and all that stuff.
No, don't do the car setup. You really need to know what you're doing. I never do, in fact. You need to push ready. I don't know if you're doing
Yeah, I'm just
something.
repairing my vehicle.
Ah, good, okay. Now we can tell our cars apart very easily because one is all dirty and the other isn't for some reason. I think in mine.
I get to start at the back again.
I don't know what determines that, honestly. I already can tell that once you acclimatize to the game, you will be way better than me. Very likely, in fact. Okay, I guess we're doing the Joker first lap. Well, oh, this is some violence. Oh, what the... Well, that was a bit of an underhand move, eh? Almost like the policeman getting the robber, no? He pushes it after.
Hitting you, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay.
Well, you pulled right across the front of me, and I couldn't do it.
Well, it's a race, you know. It's a race. You could tell to me the same. It's a race. If I can push you, I will. I mean, you gave me something to look forward to, trying to overtake you. I will make my best now. I will do as well as I can.
Right. I'm gonna take my Joker this time.
Okay.
So is he. No, he's not.
Probably he already took it. He did it the first lap every time.
No, he didn't. I was right behind him, but he didn't do it.
I didn't do it yet. I wanted to catch up at this time. In fact, you might notice that I'm a bit to your left.
Yep.
You have more overtaking due to the Joker lap, no? It's also a nice function of this rule. It makes for a more fault race. Well, okay, then I guess this is what we're gonna be doing. No, because I can do it. It's not a problem. I got 6 laps to take my Joker. I don't have to do it now. I can easily push you by not taking the Joker lap and staying behind you.
Yeah, sure, if he can catch me, yeah.
I guess if I expose my flank, I'm really asking for it.
The opportunity presented itself, and I was like, man.
No, okay. Ah, then you admit it. You admit it so clearly. It's not like you feel shame for what you did. No. You are truly shameless. Okay.
No, it's because I know you'd do it too, so...
No, I wouldn't, actually. But okay, now I will. In any case, I wouldn't have, I should say.
You have done it, so...
Well, not on purpose, though. I did? Ah, well, okay, then I shut up. Okay.
Races.
In fact, I was trying to do it now, but it didn't work very well.
Yeah, you span out. I saw you spinning out behind me.
Yeah, I tried, but I bounced off like a rock, basically. And I guess I'm taking my Joker, not intentional, but...
I mean, if you're feeling really slow, yeah, you do that.
Unfortunately, I think I'm coming last this time. Who knows what will happen.
Don't discount me doing something stupid, like spinning.
It's an easy track, really. Mistakes are not a major part of it. One should try perhaps to gain some second with a very good handling, rather than playing it safe. Ooh, I went wide. Okay, no, I'm not catching you now.
Oh no, yeah, you are.
Oh.
Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, you lost some time, I know you.
I hit a barrier,
It happens, it happens.
but I thought I'd spin out and stop, but I managed to keep going.
No, this cannot be the first rally game you play. Absolutely.
Oh, it's not. No.
No, you must have played plenty. I can tell.
Yeah, I quite like racing games.
We never spoke about racing games.
I don't really play them anymore.
Well, they're fun. Especially in VR.
Not like this. Not like this.
I did the same because I was looking at you. Okay, last lap. This is a battle. No, it's not the last corner. It's the first corner of the last lap. Yeah. You're using manual shifting or automatic?
Manual.
Manual, huh? Then you're better at shifting than me as well. I came right after you. Nice race. Nice race. No, you are going too straight at corners, too fast, huh?
No, I'm changing down too much. I think I'm
the gears.
using the gears too much and like not braking enough, probably. But just losing me time, I think.
You seem pretty fast from where I'm looking.
Not as fast as Darwell though.
No, not as fast as him. He seems pretty
I
damn
think
fast.
he's like, I think he knows the braking points better and stuff like that.
They seem to all know. Unfortunately, they're all very good. Ah, we got another racer. Prost Xavier. Yeah, a French guy.
Prost Xavier.
Xavier.
Full of people. This should be interesting.
Yes, yes.
Repair. Hang on a second. Oh, my bodywork needs fixing.
I just fix mine.
I didn't really break the car in any way.
No, this isn't the mod where you break it the most. If you play the other mod, yeah, you end up completely destroying it.
We should play that mode.
You want, but the problem is,
yeah.
it will be out of. I don't know how it works. We won't be on that same track basically. Maybe we will compare our times. Unfortunately, that's just real rallying basically. So you don't have more than one car on the track. Okay, this time violence is fair apparently. Look at him twitching the wheels. Is that you? Yeah, it's you. It's something you really do with a pad to press the pad left and right, and that's twitching the wheels that way. Okay, the wall is having some problem. He already put himself sideways, and he's doing the lap, the Joker lap first time. Okay, the other guy crashed as well. This is amazing. It's the two of us, first and second place. Now this is problematic because they probably will overtake us, and it will be very dangerous for all parties. No, well, one already has overtaken me. You're fucking fast. You're very good actually. What a discovery. Okay. I thought we would be evenly matched, but in fact I found in you another faster racer. Joker, huh? Coming after you. Eventually.
Past me.
Yeah, he's the good one. Is he the same guy as before? Is Darwall, yeah. Prost actually is not exceptionally good. He's even behind me at this moment. I'm the divider. When he's behind me, it means he's really a shitter. To be behind me, or he's had a lot of problems, like a seizure, or maybe his computer disconnected. It's the only way he can be behind me. Have a seizure and lose the race.
And you were worried about me mentioning cancer being politically incorrect.
No, in fact, this is
And he was
also
like,
true.
yeah, the driver's had a seizure.
But a seizure, is that really that bad?
Yeah.
No, it's not like I was wishing him a seizure.
That's like really bad.
The seizure is like having an ictus, basically.
It's like calling them epileptic or something.
No, yeah, but it was meant in a good way. Like a momentary lapse of preparedness, of raising readiness.
I would say don't accuse people of having a seizure when they do something badly.
No, it wasn't accusing that.
That's not.
No, in fact, I was using a metaphor. I was saying, no, not even that.
A bad metaphor.
It's a bad metaphor. You mean bad like the devil
Like,
or
politically incorrect.
politically incorrect? Okay, I will never do it. You see, like I said, you're a great asset for me because I suck at English. I'm still learning and I make mistakes. I need you to correct me. And apparently, you just had a moment where you were doing the Joker and then you did. What the fuck happened? I saw you disappear. You touched the wall. Yeah, and then suddenly your car was no more. It burst like a balloon.
Into the Joker track.
It was like your car was having a seizure. Can I say it to the car?
I guess.
Yes, okay.
Cars can't really get offended, so.
That's good.
I mean,
Cars
you could call the
don't have
car
feeling.
disabled cripple and it wouldn't really care.
You can still repair the car, yeah, of course. Okay, now only that wall is in front of me. The Polish player that apparently races rally in real life. Look at him. I just did what you did. Luckily my car didn't quite teleport around, but still I got a...
Well, I've caught up with you a lot, though.
yeah, I imagine. Let me look at the rear view mirror. I still don't see you there. Probably because I'm turning. No, I know. I know. Now you're making me anxious by saying so. I don't see you though. Maybe you're not actually random. No.
Okay. Guess you don't see me then, huh?
No, in fact I don't. Okay, coming to the last lap. Oh well, at least I will win this, but only because you had a moment of momentary mistake. Otherwise you would be faster, I know. I already know. What other VR driving games do you have?
Assetto Corsa?
That one is good. It's got a lot of mods. We could play that. I think actually streaming driving... Huh?
Look in your mirror now.
No, I still don't see you.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah, now I see you. Yeah, you wasn't that far. And that guy was close to you as well. So it was a pretty...
Though, so...
I got an achievement.
Oh, wait,
Eat my dust.
Hey, how did I come last?
You have 10 seconds penalty for some reason.
Oh, it's because I jumped the barrier, that's why. But he actually finished behind me in real time.
No, I know, it works like that. And also you have to see the total time as well. The average is very important. It makes a sum of all your times. And then you see the actual placement. Unfortunately, you got some penalties in the beginning because you didn't really understand the game yet, unfortunately. And this is the reason you are currently last. These 10 seconds really were pretty bad. Ah, it's over basically. Okay, we can start another one. I gained second. After that wall. That guy was good. I hope I can start another race so they don't leave them the game. Otherwise, it will be just the two of us. But others will join on progress.
What's his flag? Is that Russia, his flag?
No, that's Polish. I think it's
Polish.
Poland, yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember the Poland ball meme? It had the top was white and the bottom was red. This is the reason I know the flag.
So.
From an internet meme. You don't go.
Yeah, I remember Poland ball, but I don't really remember the colours.
There are some that are very good. Some comic strips from that meme. Let me go. Like, have you ever seen the one with the France and England? The two balls that are France, and the ball that is France and the ball that is England. It's extremely.
Yeah, I don't think they really got the England ball one very correct though. Or like,
it's not that's not politically correct for sure. Not a politically correct.
It's not a very it's not a very good parody of England. It's like it's something that no one would really think about England, if you see what I mean.
Well, it was made by many different people at all times, so I guess the quality could vary quite a bit. Wait, I'm trying to make the event start. I don't understand why it doesn't.
Like the way that the country ball's characterized America, like it'll piss off all Americans, if you see what I mean. So it's a good one. But the British one isn't really going to piss off British people because it's just such a bizarre stereotype that doesn't really apply and hasn't really applied to it.
But there isn't only
like
one
100
version of
years.
it, I guess. No, the one I'm speaking about actually wasn't offensive in any way. It was pretty cool. Ooh, more people joined. Look at this. Okay. Okay. This time I'm going with... you were saying that the Clio is better? I don't know, I'll pick the Clio. Just for variation. We got a full roster, I think, now. A lot of people joined. Selecting car. I hope I didn't do any mistake in setting up the race. It's the first time I'm hosting this, actually. Tell me something. I don't hear you anymore. I don't know if the microphone is still working.
Oh, apparently I missed the car selection screen, so it's just giving me whatever car.
Ah, well, okay. There were
Wait, you chose a
only...
different car?
I chose the Clio. Yeah, you still have
That
the
means that
Polo.
whenever you lose, you can blame it on the car now.
Yes, 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 yes.
You're like, well, I'm
Let
driving
me
a Clio,
see.
so...
I'm the only freaking one that drives a Clio.
Yeah.
It must be a really freaking stupid choice, apparently.
Well, it's a Renault. Of course, it's stupid. It's a French car.
But the Clio is cool. I actually... no, my mother had the Clio so long ago.
Yeah, but like, at least for Britain, like we have a history of hating France and French cars. You know.
Well, Italians say it mostly any other nation's car, to tell you the truth. But I
It's
didn't
like-
have an Italian car to choose.
It's like the British stereotype of Italian cars, which is
Really?
the Italian cars are great, like really unreliable.
Ah, well, I guess it would apply perhaps. Well, Fiat cars aren't bad. In fact, I read the 500 has sold pretty well in England.
I used
I
to,
think-
have a Fiat,
Which one?
and it, oh god, Cinquecento,
Ah, la 500, the 500.
but
was
it died in like a year, so I guess it was shit.
But the new one, you're speaking about the
No,
recent
it
one?
was second hand, so the engine was probably already knackered.
Probably. But
I-
it was the new 500, not the old one.
No, it's not a 500. Are you talking about your car?
No, I'm talking about yours.
No, a Cinquecento, not a 500.
It's a 500. 500 means 500.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little
Right,
piece of information that you might need to... Oh, shit! Oh, well, we got more cars here. But
now
was I actually so stupid that I selected the same track again? I cannot believe it.
You dumbass.
No, I'm a credit. No, I absolutely agree. It's not what I wanted to do. Well, I guess we're here. We might as well do it.
Man,
What's happening down there?
I really T-boned you there. Oh, it wasn't you, it was someone else.
No, it wasn't me. I'm behind the Polish guy. I'm second on the moment.
This guy was turning a corner, I drove into his sideways at like 70
We
miles.
got 5 people now in the race. I'm the one with the Clio, the only one.
You're the red, yeah, you're the red and white one.
Okay, I don't know my color. I guess I'll trust you. 500 means 500. Yes, it's that car.
Okay.
I actually started driving on a Fiat Panda. You wouldn't know
Fiat
it, I
Panda,
guess.
nice.
Ah, you know it. That's
Yeah,
a very old one.
It's a very old school car, that, yeah.
Very old school, very squarish, almost like a Lada. Looks.
Yeah. Whoa. It's getting a bit rough and ready here at the back.
I can imagine, because if you haven't caught up with me, something very bad must be happening. Everyone always catches up with me, and if they don't, there must be something wrong. I think I still haven't taken my jogger. No, I haven't. Oh, this Polish guy is truly impossible to catch. I was only sorta behind him because I had not taken the jogger yet, but now that I have, he's gonna
Oh my
into
God.
hyperspace.
Oh, now I'm in last place again.
Snurre Sprat and Prost Xavier. Huh?
Who was talking?
Someone's talking. I can barely hear any...
Someone said yeah or something.
Ah,
I hear you.
yeah, maybe we should tell him that
Very
the
quiet.
volume is very quiet. Try to increase... No, I'm trying to do it as well. Try to increase your volume. Why cannot I speak now? I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking. Well, I best concentrate on the race, because someone just overtook me. Is that you? No, it's Snurre Sprat. Snurre Sprat. Oh! No, it was... No! Shit, I actually almost did a barrel roll. Completely lost control and they both passed me. Someone's whistling at this moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. That was a big mistake. And what did I say? It's difficult to make mistakes on this track. It's so easy. Yeah. Like shit it is.
Oh, I nearly caught you on the last corner there.
Okay. Damn, I did a big mistake.
right
I can
behind
see
you
you
on the
right behind. Hey, good race. You should raise your microphone volume. We can barely hear you, if it's possible.
Yep, good race.
Me?
I don't know, someone was speaking during the race, but it was impossible to understand. We could only very barely hear you.
Whoever was talking, talk some more.
Okay. I can hear coughing now. Well, it's not
They've got
really...
shy now that we're trying to make them talk.
No, well, it's not really a game you play to talk. It's a game where you concentrate on the racing, really.
No, I don't want to talk. Why do they want to make me talk? Yeah.
They want to win, basically, and the more they talk, the less they're concentrated, so they
You
won't.
get suspicious when someone asks you to talk in the game, don't you? You're like, why?
Why do you want to hear
Why
my
do you always
voice?
talk? Why do you want to hear my voice? you recording this or something? Yeah.
If they know, if only they could
If only
know
they knew.
what we're doing. I stopped saying people that I meet by pure chance online. What did he say?
What? You what?
Let me
Say
tell
again?
my voice
Can't hear him.
Wait, my voice volume is now higher. Try speaking now. Maybe I can understand now. Well, okay, and then let's just go, I guess.
Just says a couple of words really quietly and refuses to say them again.
That's the volume of the voice was very low. In fact, I had raised it. I lowered it for some reason. Now I put it to maximum. Maybe I'll be able to understand it. Okay, remember not to do the false start. Maybe I should do it to myself. Really. Someone just did. I don't know what happened. Snurres Prats started before the green light. So we'll have a penalty. Good. So I won't come last, perhaps.
Whoa.
I think I'll go jogger just because I want you guys to go and do your own thing and don't crash into me. You can do whatever the hell you please. For what I care. As long as you don't wreck my car even before we start.
Ironically, I'm not in first place because I didn't take the Joker.
Ah, it's you there. No, but it's part of the appeal of this mod, really. The fact that you can always overtake because you just have to take your jogger lap at a different time. It makes for a more compelling race in more than one way. No, I'm only sorry. The only thing I'm sorry about is that I selected the same track twice. I don't even know why it happened. Probably, no, I think I know why. I should have removed it from the list of the championship. Because I added others, but in practice I was starting over the championship. So, I should have removed these and put the others in its place. Whoa, why do I do this every lap? Okay, I think I just cut the track, which will be problematic. Ah, someone disconnected. It's only the three of us now, which makes me actually last.
Wasn't Darwell, was it?
Yeah, he disconnected. The Polish guy disconnected. We still have Pierre Adrien, I think he's a French guy too.
I think he got bored of winning every race.
Well, I guess. Then drive works. It's not like you're forced to always win. You want to do it, do it. He wants a challenge, yeah, like most skilled players.
Yeah.
You still haven't taken your Joker lap, right?
No, I have, yeah.
Now you have? Ah,
I
okay.
have. I took it last lap.
I didn't know this. Wow, you're fast then. I'm right behind you guys, actually. Not that much behind. It's only because I did a big mistake at the turn that I couldn't catch up yet. Well, I'm doing much better now that I enable ABS, honestly. Perhaps I should keep it on. right behind you guys, and just there. I could overtake this French guy. If only I could go a little bit faster. If you guys crash into one another, that would be nice. Thank you. The famous situation where the third one...
I mean, I'm not gonna, but, you know...
He might. He's very aggressive.
Nice.
He's very aggressive with you. I think he's trying to overtake.
He's not close enough to me to crash into me, that's the thing.
He would if he could, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Getting close, though. Oh yes, I won!
You won, yeah. I can tell, actually. Very good race from you. We gotta play more often, Racing Guy. I can learn from you, actually.
Man, I was not that far ahead, though.
No, it was right. We were all very close to one another. It was almost
like 1 second ahead.
a conga train, all together.
Good game.
Good game, indeed. Yeah, we should tell him. Hey, good race.
I said that in chat, yeah.
Ah, you did, and me too. Well, okay, better. The more we say... The more say, the better. We lost some players, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, okay.
Oh wait, no. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez. Now there's Pierre, Snurry. Price,
are they still in?
Zarlock.
And why wasn't they racing them?
There's loads of them. No.
Maybe he split us in different divisions. You know how it works. It's possible, depending on how we ranked.
I think a bunch of more people joined. Like so.
I think you have a maximum number of cars. It's actually possible that we end up...
The guy in the black car left, and then like 5 other people joined.
No, but they're in a different division, because you have a maximum number of cars on the track at any given time. And they make us do the race at the same time, but it will be a different race. It might eventually happen that we are on a different race. Let me see, in fact. We are together. There's 2 races going on. 3 people each. We've been split in practice. We are together though, with the French guy, Jerome, I think, or maybe it's Pierre-Andrien, I'm not sure. Then we got a Sweden guy, which is Nures Prat, is the fast one.
Well,
the Polish guy
lost.
He's not starting, yeah, he's not rating up. Considering he's the best probably in the race, he will be. You see, it's 3 of us, and the other race is the other 3. Probably he was configuring his car or something other. Like that.
Couldn't find my controller, put it on the desk and couldn't find it again. So, oh Jesus, can't find
That
my
would have
controller.
been, where is my wheel? I had this strangest moment one day where, you see now my wheel raises, someone keeps doing a false stars. Snurres Prat did. Snurres Prat, but he's on the other race. How does it work? Okay, we're racing with Pierre-Adrien this time, and I just... Shit, why do I keep doing it? No, I do it every time, I keep doing it. Okay, damn. You're really showing me how it's done. Well, but of course I'm using the Clio, I'm blaming the car now.
Always blame the car.
Always blame the car, especially if you...
It's gotta be the car.
Gotta be the car. It's not the foot, it's the pedal. It's not the hands.
This fucking car.
This fucking car sucks.
Why am I driving this stupid car?
The Clio. Who made me pick the Clio? I told you the Clio sucks. And you said, no, drive the Clio. Okay, Joker time, I guess. Coming after you. It's you in the Joker, right? Yeah. I can see your name now. It seems I never beat any of you guys. You're all better than me.
I figured that because I was just behind this guy, I take my Joker, and then when he takes his, I take first place, basically.
That's the idea, yeah. He hasn't yet, right?
Yeah, no, he didn't do his, so I figured I would take mine.
I hope I can overtake him as well then when he does it then.
So I'm like half a second behind him or something.
Yeah. No, he's going to the Jogger now. I'm not that far from you either, huh? I would reckon we are at the same distance, me and you, than you and him.
No, he didn't do it.
He's doing his last lap, probably.
Yeah.
He just did the same mistake again at the same turn.
If I could stay with him.
It's possible you might overtake him, yeah, at the time of the Jogger.
It'll be closer because he's opened up the gap a bit. pulled away. Not gonna be able to overtake him. He's not done his Joker again.
He's in the jogger?
He's not done it. No.
No, and then he'll get a penalty. If he never did it, he'll get a penalty. He's going last place then. But he also started. He's getting a penalty in any case because he started before the green. That's the reason we didn't have to wait for the green, because he started before it. I think no, it was someone else in the other race. I don't understand it actually. Probably it makes both races start at the same time, so they end closer to one another. Otherwise, people might wait. I guess it's like a second difference. I don't know. It's a game synchronization thing. Well, you're very good at this. This is cool.
So, he didn't get a penalty though.
Well, no, in fact, it's like I said, it's the guy in the other race that started too early, and that made us start early as well for some reason. I don't know how it works.
See, he managed to get.
No, he's got 20 seconds penalty, that guy. The one... Snurre Spratt. No, not the one we were racing with. Pierre is actually good. He's in second place.
Yeah. Oh, Snurre Spratt, yeah.
Snurre Spratt is the only one doing worse than me, actually, and just because he had the penalty. Wow, I really suck at this game. Now I'm putting everything into perspective by playing with others.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
No, it's the truth. You can say it. Let me try to do one thing. I raise the sensitivity. Perhaps it will make for a better reaction time. Yeah, from here. Well, actually, it's already -4. Then maybe I should put it a bit less sensitive. That might be a problem then. I'll do the opposite. I'll put it at -2. Linearity. Okay, and let's see what happens. I'll repair the vehicle.
Oh, Snurre Spratt disconnected.
Well,
He was doing so badly.
so that's typical. I'm the divider. Everyone worse than me always disconnect and they come last.
That means
It's
you're in last
my
place because he was in
yes.
last, but no, you're
I know, but there is still time. Something might happen. Someone might crash. Someone might get bumped into, and then because he got bumped into, maybe crash. Someone. No.
I wonder who that would happen to.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't do it for sure. Okay, this time it seems we're starting with the actual green. Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay, I'll do my
I'll do a jogger lap. I'm coming with you.
Fine, whatever.
Whatever, I guess. It's first lap jogger lap. Okay, this time we had some contact in the beginning.
I went
It's all par for the course. It's all par for
two wheels. It's like, okay,
whatever. I can do the jogger.
This is my life now.
Okay, this time I'm very close to you as of yet.
You didn't mention
It's only us. Where is everybody? It's just the two of us now. Probably because the one in our division disconnected. Oops. Okay. Okay. Well, but then... the fuck? No, okay, I won't say anything.
Am I driving badly or something?
No. Strangely, every time I try to overtake you, something comes into contact with me. It must be my driving. For sure it is. No, but it's part of this type of motorsports, by the way. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing.
Must be the car.
Nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
You're not behind me, oh, there you are.
Yes. I'm right behind. No, we go at similar speed. As of yet. I think as you get more practice with the game, you will be better than me. Because if you drive like this the first day, you will be better than me. By far. Well, I won't be gentle this time, excuse me.
Whoa.
I won't be gentle. It's been 2 times you bumped me.
Fine. Okay, you want to be like that?
Yeah, because it's the Clio that makes me do it. It's not me. Well, Stan is into demolition derby, I guess, if you really want to take your jogger lap again. If you really care for it so much. I guess you're driving like a jogger, you might as well do the jogger lap. It's been turned into a battle. I mean, it's part of the fun. It's all part of the fun.
Carmageddon. Do you remember Carmageddon?
Oh, of course I do. That was an amazing game for its time.
It was amazing.
It was the first game where they gave you a car and told you go wherever you want, no? You didn't have a track. That was what made it cool, not just the violence. The violence was part of it, but most of all, it was cool because you could drive around with the car and go wherever you wanted. Will I ever learn to take this turn? perhaps at the 10,000th time we do this stupid track, I will have learned eventually. Carmageddon, I bought all the sequels as well. Was a major thing. I was in middle school at the time.
Yeah,
Was
I was
one.
like 15 or something when it came out. I can't remember.
Yeah, you would have been. We have some years of difference, but not many.
And like, I remember buying it, and I didn't tell my parents about it because I knew they would like confiscate my PC or something.
Ah, because it was too violent. You had that kind of
Too
problem.
violent. They didn't really know what I was playing, and that was probably for the best. Game that I was playing, like Duke Nukem 3D, Doom, Carmageddon.
They were at the time.
Rage.
All games seemed to be violent. They all wanted to be. The more violent, the better.
Did you see the new Carmageddon though? They made like a new one. It really wasn't
Yes,
very
I
good.
played it as well, but it's not that good. I agree.
It was all-
I would
I
agree
think
with that.
I think it's Nurse Brat technically,
Yes,
even
yes.
though they disconnected.
Even though his name stays in, it's correct. It should be like that
You
in
were
every game.
ahead of me in the qualifiers apparently.
Because it's a sum of all our times.
Yeah.
No, you're above me in the championship. You should.
Okay.
I have. I don't know
Oh,
how it
yeah.
works. These are championship points, though. They are from the last race, the championship points. That's not the standing of this current race. The race being composed, in fact, of various races. Let's call it the event, which is made out of 5 races or so. You should look at the grid, I guess. No, where is the... Yeah, event progression, something. You're above me. You're above
That's
me.
what it is.
You're above me in points. What is the time? I don't
24, 20 to 5 for you.
Well, okay, I'll click ready because I'm not ready. I'll look at it later. Ah, now we're all together because this is the actual race, I guess. It's no longer a qualification.
Qualification was it?
I think so. It supposedly works like that. Well, it's just a series of races, really. But this is the true race where we are all together again. But everyone qualifies, of course, because we don't have enough players to bump anyone out. If we could put a AI into this, it could be different, but unfortunately the game doesn't let us. Okay, everyone very close together. This is Maximus' dangerous situation. Already have been bumped to hell. Joker, together with the French guy, Prost Xavier, from the X-Men school of gifted children.
Yep. In his wheelchair in the car.
Yeah, he's in the wheelchair inside the car, of course. He's piloting the car with his mind power.
Through the power of thought alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine that. A rally car game where you get to select
Oh, God.
superheroes as... Ah, that was you?
Yeah.
Ooh, I take back every compliment I gave you until now.
Man, fuck you.
Are you having a seizure there?
But you,
Oh, apparently they also have some little tiny problem at the moment. Everyone's getting a bit crazy now.
yeah, my car has somersaulted twice there.
Okay, hey, thank you for the like. This is getting a bit crazy, Abdul, but we're doing our best. We will bring the car over the finish line, I promise, in one way or another. And second now, well, I best not get too much
For some reason my wipers are on
accustomed
now,
to it.
but I don't really know why.
What happened?
My wipers are on.
Your wipers. I understood your wife was on. I was thinking...
Yeah, my wife, that's right.
Your
yeah.
wife is playing.
That would be quite surprising, given that I don't have a wife.
Indeed, indeed.
I'm married?
Are you?
No.
No, me neither. Oh, shit! No, no.
Good job there.
Now even you overtook me, even you. You don't have a wife, but do you have a waifu? This is
No, I
the
don't
true
have a
question.
wife.
The
What are you
waifu.
doing?
I don't know. Ah, this is you? Ah, well, you got reset, but I haven't for some reason.
Yeah, so did you apparently.
What the fuck happened? I have no idea. Well, okay.
Stop doing that.
It's not intentional. I'm just taking the space I need to do. It's
Racing
my life breathing space that I need to do the turn. Well, something bad happened. Everything was going well. And then suddenly nothing was going well at all. Do you know about the waifu meme? It's a major thing for people who watch Japanese anime.
No.
In theory, the waifu is the girl that you admire the most from all the series that you watched. It can also be manga, it can be from comics. Why do I do this every time? Okay. And in theory,
I'm doing it too now, so...
the truly weeaboo, the person who is completely fascinated by Japan should choose one that he loves more above all the others and considers his wife of sorts. And it's a major thing over forums where they discuss this sort of thing, because they tend to insult one another's waifu and they're supposed to get very angry about it. It's all a part of the role-playing of the truly the most geek of all people, the most irredeemable ones. What the fuck? That was you? Was it you? Was it you?
No.
No, it was Jerome. No, Jerome, you mustn't do this to me. It's because of the Clio.
But Jerome's put you back within my reach, though.
I'm driving the French car like he is, and he's jealous of it, and basically he makes the car crash intentionally, because he would like to have this car. Now he cannot, he's driving the Polo.
No.
Everyone's driving the Polo.
If it was a real French car, I would give up on the last lap.
If it was an Italian, the first one, I guess.
But
it would also be fast. It would even start. Okay, I guess.
Give up in smoke, yeah.
Give up in smoke. Yeah, because he smokes every other car so fast as it is. Oh! Well, I won't comment on this. Unfortunately, I had the wars. I won't comment on this because I best not comment it. But I guess the 4th place is yours now. There's no way it isn't.
Did I get you good and proper there?
I got a bit of a pounding. No, I completely destroyed. You sent me careening through the sand into the wall. Basically, I lost like 4 seconds out of that. Well, okay. No, but I will keep a memory of this. I will make a little note inside my logbook, the same logbook where I put all the logs for Mad Runner.
Yeah.
The game where we help each other instead of destroying each other.
Where I spent half an hour finishing the map for you after the stream.
But it's not like you had to do it. You wanted to do it.
Did it for you, man.
No, but it's a fun game. We must play that again, by the way, because it was very popular. You know what was popular in streaming too? DCS. It's probably been my best stream in weeks. We have almost 3,000 views on that video. Because probably...
DCS.
Yeah, because it was interesting for people, no? It was interesting because it was...
So
yeah.
me failing to start in a 15 and crashing into the...
Yes, but I was explaining the game in the process, no? And also it's interesting to hear people that try to understand how such a complex game works. You get to understand it better together with them. We must play it tomorrow too,
don't
we?
play tomorrow, because I need to go through videos and learn the F15, like,
Ah.
on Wednesday. That way I've got time to go through videos and, like, learn what I need to
Ah,
do.
okay, so you would do it. Well, I can
basically.
in theory still do it, and you could watch me play, and maybe
So
I
if I
could
do it
explain.
tomorrow morning, I'll just be, like, unable to do anything, basically.
Ah, I see,
I
I
can
see.
take off, but I can't do anything else.
Well, okay, then you have to tell me this, but you intend to play with me tomorrow morning in either case, whether I play it or not.
If you're playing DCS, I probably would skip, because I just...
But something else you will play. No, it's because if you're not playing, I would be playing DCS probably because it was so popular. But if we're playing, I still prefer to play together and I'll put something else on. So you will be playing not War Thunder, I presume.
I can't do any fix to my radiator, apparently.
Strange,
That's
maybe
broken.
there's no time.
Can't do quick fix. Can't do...
That's strange. I wonder why your radiator's broken. It's almost like you bumped into a car on purpose.
Yeah.
And now your radiator is broken. Watch me cry. You see my tears running down the cheek. Radiator is broken. I wonder why. I think I have a piece of your radiator in my car, probably. It's on the pilot seat.
After I broke your bag ramming you from behind.
Well, at least you got more damage out of that. I guess it's fair. It's only fair. Well, we could do Mad Runner then tomorrow morning. Because Mad Runner is crazy popular when I stream it.
Yeah, whatever.
Why not? It's fun. An easier map though, something that is not a nightmare. Okay. This time, steady hand. This is by far the most fun I had with this mod in this game.
Yeah, because the last map, what we did wrong is we didn't realise that basically the way to win is to unlock the C255, and that one.
No, I know. No. The track selection is a major. Okay, this fucker just sent me careening out of the track, and he also got a penalty out of this. And we both got penalized, but only because he pushed me and came off the track together with me. This is very stupid. But also, I guess, part from the
call. Back onto the track, that guy.
It's very annoying. I got penalized because of him. He pushed me off in practice, and he got penalized too. But this is his fault, not mine. What the fuck? It happened to me last time I raced online as well. Oh well, I guess. I'm still in the race. But I got 10 seconds penalty, you see. Absolutely not because of myself. It's annoying. Okay. Okay, mad runner. It's important unlocking the tracks. Also, another thing important is the track selection at the beginning. It was a mistake of mine to just put the first two that came to my mind. Probably we should put one of the very, very good tracks, at least a 4 stars one rated in the starting lineup, together with a car, 1-star car, possibly both from.
Basically, you need a good truck, a fuel truck, and then something else, like a car or whatever.
The car is necessary to. Oh, okay. The car is important for exploring in the beginning, because unless you unlock the map, you will have a hard time delivering the logs. I think a car is necessary for that. Either a car or that thing with the big pincer in the rear. That was very maneuverable. But it's still bigger, so you cannot get inside the forest with that. And sometimes you gotta do it to explore, actually. So yes, a car is needed. Okay. This is where I always take it to narrow. Okay, finally I managed to do it correctly. It's you behind me, right? Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, let me win once. But in any case, you will still win, because I have 10 seconds penalty because of that idiot guy. And now he's last, by the way, and well deserved. I think this is the final one. Finally, we will switch race at track. I'm sorry, we did the same twice because of me. When selecting the races, I never done it before and I made a mistake.
Won't now, because it'll be at end of the stream in like 10 minutes.
Well, no, 15 minutes. We still have 15 minutes, right?
I think. Time to do
well, some races we can.
A whole round of this, is it?
We can do some
It's
races.
like 2 hours.
Well, but because we did the same thing twice. Here's the guy, actually he's 1 lap behind. He's actually half transparent for me. Well, let's keep playing, I mean, for as long as I can. In any case, I think when I leave, the host will be someone else. It's not like I'm closing the event mid-course. So I keep racing for as long as I have time, and you can complete the event. No, why? I did it again, okay. Last lap. You absolutely have to do this again, and other driving games too. Assetto Corsa is very good, actually. Have you ever downloaded mods for the game? It's got mods of all types. A lot of cars, trucks. It's a very good game, actually. No, but if you're so good at this, you can drive Assetto Corsa as well, absolutely. Okay. I arrived. 4th. Better than Nodi. You see, you actually came before me because I have 10 seconds penalty, unfortunately.
Yeah. 2 points out of that.
Okay, because that guy who then disconnected, practically, I think he did it on purpose. It felt like he did it on purpose. He just pushed me off the track in a point where basically I got reset. He got reset together with me, then he disconnected, but I had the 10 seconds penalty.
He deliberately rammed you and then disconnected after that because he knew he wasn't going to stay.
Something like that, they do it, unfortunately. Every racing game is like this. It's a battle. It's a battle. Assetto Corsa is the same. When you have a race with 20 people, you always will have the guys that play only for this to crash into
a lot
it.
of people kind of play fair until they think they're going to lose, then they start ramming everyone.
Unfortunately, like that time I was racing Automobilista too. You were there on Monaco. It was horrible. They all pushed me one after the other. Like I wasn't doing too badly. I became fifth, and I became 10th, and then I became last every single time because someone else crashed into me from behind. I think that race was decided by the number of accidents.
That second one, what's it called? Yeah, it's next in the.
Finally, we're doing a different race. I hope. I'm picking the Polo. Apparently, everyone does. But let me change the livery though. No, I don't want to look like everybody else. I'll pick the yellow Polo, I guess.
Someone said something in Discord, I think, or something.
Someone in Discord. I cannot really alt tab because
heard, like,
the overlay will crash. If I alt tab, the overlay will crash. Unfortunately, it's not an option for me.
Where did that noise come from then? There was like a noise in my headset.
Maybe from one of the other players. It's possible. We have voice chat in the game.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's possible. Okay, Montalegre, Portugal. I don't remember this one. I selected them at random. I regret to admit.
Oh, it's a tarmac race. It's going to be like really fast and aggressive because it's tarmac.
I think I remember it. Yeah. It's one where when you're racing against the AI, they're very violent actually on this type of tracks. They crash into your castle.
Yeah, I remember this track. Yeah, this is in the first dirt rally, I think.
It's possible. They recycled some stuff.
It felt practically the same. It feels a lot like Dirt Rally 1, to be honest.
You should see some of the cooler new tracks that they have. It's better, in my opinion, under many aspects. Especially the rally aspect of it. But if we play the rally aspect, we will be alone. So it's better to play this when we play together, I guess. What did they want to change? Nothing, actually. Just begin. Okay, you have the Opel this time, I see. The Corsa.
Yes. Probably going to be a really shit car, but whatever.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know this category
It's got
cars.
the least power.
Maybe it will be more maneuverable.
It's got
I
good
don't
handling,
know.
though.
In video game balancing, generally, if you're slower, you will be more maneuverable, I guess. Unless it's completely
Which one of
realistic.
these is mine? Is it?
I'm not sure.
Must be,
Mine is the one with the yellow, it should be. But
I think it's the red and white one.
Possibly. It's the one that looks different.
Come on. Yeah, mine's red and white. Yours is like full white, I think.
It should
yours
have
is black.
some yellow. It should have some yellow. You will see the name above it in any case. After the first race. I think I'll do the jogger already.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm the only one, now I'm so last. But you guys will have to do it eventually. In any case, I won't risk accidents now. Whereas, actually, you're still in combat, unlike me. No, it's got some dirt. After all, it's called dirt. For a reason.
This car's got a really crazy engine. Where the fuck am I going? Don't know where the track went. Where's it going?
I don't know where you are. It seems you're following me pretty well because I still don't see you.
No, I'm not. I'm way off the track there.
Really? Well, then I'm very slow because I didn't overtake anyone. No one's taking the jogger lap. Will you fucking take the jogger lap so I can catch up? No one of us. Okay, it's better actually. Next time I do a last lap.
Fuck me.
This stretch is fairly technical.
Right, now you'll be in front of me.
No, I'm not. Still behind. It's not like I did any big mistake. I didn't do any big mistake. I'm just slower, apparently. Very, very much slower.
What have you done? What happened to you?
Nothing. I'm just driving on the road track, on the roadway.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's my habit with this game. I've always been slower than everyone else, and I cannot tell why.
I think you're not in the same race as me this time.
No, we are. We started together.
I can only see 1, 2, and 3, and none of these you.
Wait a sec. You're right. We're not in the same race. I'm in a different division. More people must have joined. Are you racing with Pierre Adrien?
I'm racing with Golf Zone and
No, we got split in different races, yeah. The ones I'm racing with are very, very fast. Absolutely out of my league. You're right, we're not racing together. I guess we will next race, because we will be put together, and they will be put together in tar. Hi Fred, thank you for liking the stream.
I think
Welcome.
this guy's just lapped me.
Wow, they're that fast.
Yep.
It's like I told you, the skill ceiling for this game seems to be off the chart. Some people are incredibly good at it. Okay, next race we should be together. I think the next one is the last one I can do. Reasonably.
I should get DNF, I think.
I got
DNF, yeah.
13 seconds slower than the third guy. How is he? Really? But really? It's not like I crashed or anything. They're just faster.
At least you
Incredible.
finished.
So you had the same experience as me. On this track, I see them simply going away. No way for me to keep up.
I just couldn't figure out where the track was going, so I like.
Well,
went
that's
way
of
off the
course a
track.
problem. Well, but for you it was the first time on this track.
But there's a part where it's really bright and I couldn't see where the track was going.
It's a problem with VR in this game. You should try the hood view, really. If you put your view on the bonnet, you will have less, what's the name, HDR, and you can see better. It's stupid. It would be triangle, I guess. To change view.
There's no triangle.
On the... You have an Xbox
Probably
controller?
Y, I think. Yeah.
Ah, then Y. Yes, the one on the top. Okay, let me repair vehicle. Let's see if we are together now.
Camera's Y, yeah.
Yeah, we are together this time. With Pierre Adrien and Alexis. Which apparently are both much faster than us. Okay, actually... Last race, yeah, then I got a
Oh, it's not Golf Zone, it's Golf 1. Or Golf Zone, or something.
Huh?
I thought his name was Golf Zone, but it's Golf
Ah.
Zone.
Golfone. Golfone.
Golfoni.
It could be Italian, golfone, perhaps.
What does Golfoni mean?
Like a big pullover, I guess. A golf is a pullover, but
Would
bigger.
that make any sense as a name, though?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Or maybe it's Golf 1, perhaps
Would
referring...
it be something someone would use ironically as a name or whatever?
It's possible, but uncommon, I guess.
Yeah,
It
but online
sounds-
everyone's looking for a unique nickname, right?
It sounds Italian. I mean, the one suffix is very common. It's used to point at something that's big. Like, I don't know. A casa is a small home, normal size. A casona is a big house. Or maybe, well, I can think of many others, but not now. It can even mean something exceptionally good. Like when you say a car, you would say macchina. Maybe a macchinone is a car that is especially good, but it sounds a bit weird. It's a bit either old-fashioned or something you would say to sound a bit funny, I guess. But macchinone could be used, I guess. Golfone, absolutely not. I never heard something like that.
Well, you suggested it.
Yeah, because it sounds like it. It actually sounds very much like it, if he's Italian. No way to tell. No, but he would have a little flag on his name. We didn't check it, I guess. He would have a little flag that tells us his nationality. Is this you? I think it's you. This is the open in front of me, yeah. Oh, finally racing together again.
Apparently I'm in second place right now.
Yeah? Did you take your jogger though?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Not yet then.
I'm doing it now. I'm on the juggle app.
No. No, you're not. Ah, no, you did it then. You passed through the jogger space, to the jogger. Well, okay. I mean, did you go straight at the end of the straightaway?
No.
That's the jogger. Okay, I already did. No, but you can. I think Facebook shows the number of views of videos, even if they don't belong to you. Go to my page and look at this morning's video. It's got amazing number of viewers, almost 3,000 last time I looked. I guess it was interesting.
3,000?
Almost. It was 2,700 at the time, and by the rate it was growing, probably will be above now. It's been, I think it's been our most popular stream ever. Because it was a way to understand the basics of the game. I mean, I was explaining it now while playing. I think with DCS streams, this is the thing that gets the viewers the most. Because most people would like to play it, but never tried. Because it's difficult, it's very complicated.
Right, so now 2,700 people know who I share my birthday with.
Yes, indeed. I was looking about that. I was looking at who I share my birthday with. Apparently, I share my birthday with Pope John Paul II, Pope Witilia. Yeah. Same day as me, 18th of May. Okay, I'm abandoning. I hope it doesn't boot you out of the session, because this was my last race, like I said.
I'll probably quit if it's if you're leaving.
Ah, okay, then
it'll go on for ages.
Go try the single player mode. Do the actual rallies. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. In the beginning they're easy, then they get harder and harder, while you tend to qualify for the higher divisions, and it becomes almost unplayable. But the first ones are a lot of fun. You have to do the event mode. Yeah, I quit. Is the race still going?
Yeah, the session's still going.
Yes, it changes host. It's like it should be in Mod Runner as well, really. Well, for what we know, it could be. After all, I never left.
Where's the rally? Is it in events, the rally? Or is it
Yeah, you have to do event. Event is the main mod, basically. You have a series of daily event and weekly event, which are changed by the game. You won't be able to participate in all of them.
It's career rally, I guess that's it.
That's it. Yeah, no. Then you have the historical mode, which basically is single player mode. When you're doing these events, career, you play it alone. But if you do the daily and weekly event, it's more cool, because actually it ranks you against the entire community of the game. It's fun. You can see how you rank day after day. And apparently there's like 2,000 people who are faster than me on average. This was a big discovery, but it's part of the charm, I guess. No, but it's a good game. The more you play, the more you will discover that it's very enjoyable. We must play it again too. Like I said, it's the first time I have fun with it in the online mode, really. With 2 people, plus the others that join, you can have a full race easily. It's
we'd
fun.
have to see, really, like, how many people viewed this, I suppose.
Yes, that's also part of the thing. But usually driving games I get good number of viewers, even if not many comments. We could do Assetto Corsa too. Why not? Assetto Corsa is cool because you got 20 cars on the track. On average, you will beat someone. I mean, referring to myself, which because I'm not very good. Probably you would beat them.
We have to uninstall this to
install Assetto Corsa. Hey, I don't hear you anymore.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, see you. I gotta run. See you tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow morning, Mad Runner. The day after tomorrow, DCS. Tomorrow afternoon, I still don't know. Maybe we can speak all tomorrow morning to decide.
Man, this Porsche is hard to control. Jesus.
Okay, you're driving. I'll leave you to that then. Good luck. Yep. Win for me. See you tomorrow. And guys, thank you for watching. It's been a fun session indeed. It has been. We gotta do it again. Tomorrow morning we'll do Mad Runner, the off-road driving game, where you gotta deliver logs, a big change of pace from this, but still off-road. See you then. Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao.